I do not.
Hello. I think we're live.
Hello.
Look at this. Y'all ready to get sassy?
Oh my goodness. Sorry for the delay. We were having some technical difficulties. But now we're good to go.
What's up, everybody?
So, let's get sassy.
I think we're ready.
I'm going to take a slurp.
Take a swig. But we do have our Sassy Mag. Here we go.
You did not, first to the chat, you did not miss it. We just couldn't.
I couldn't figure out the camera.
The camera was.
There, probably everything was fine, and I was wrong. So, could be that too.
We got to work in though, so that's okay. Aaron and Lane leaving a basketball, baseball game. I hope that your team won.
Look at that. Well, we've got this little Sassy Mag.
Most podcasters would charge for this.
Oh, well. Hey!
You know what you could do for us?
What's that?
Just
tell a friend.
Cut off if I sit back.
Oh, wait. We need Tommy to come do it so we can both be in
We're trying to, get situated. God damn it. Babe.
The problem is YouTube doesn't let you see what you really look like until
No,
you're
it's
live.
like they put this giant screen that has all this information
I have a note for you.
over where you can see where you are. And I'm like, how are we supposed to? I feel like this is okay. Do you want me to turn this up?
I can't lean forward like that.
Okay, hold on. Wait,
day.
which way am I trying to go? This way?
This way.
My shirt glows in the dark.
We're gonna turn all the lights out here later.
Is that better?
You're literally not late, Caroline. We're just worse. You can't see my face at all.
What is happening? Babe.
You
How
missed
did I tilt
nothing. Also, I like that you're like some podcast charge for this. Not completely.
You can help us.
You're too sassy.
I have one shoe on and one. First of all, look at my feet. Why am I wearing one shoe? And
Hi,
one
welcome.
not
The wheels are fully off the wagon.
Most podcasters would charge for this. Clearly, yeah, it's a high ticket event.
I'm gonna let you just be the judge of this.
We can't move it and can't be movers and
Whoever
shakers.
gets up.
Gotta be one or the other.
Shut off.
Okay, wait, is this it?
Yeah.
First of all, it looks very clear on this laptop. So
Look at that. We did it.
okay. Thanks, babe. Sometimes you just need a man to come out here and make one little change, and then
And that's the kind of lesson you learned in 1988 Sassy.
1988.
1988.
I thought it was 98.
No, baby, it's 88. I thought this would be like
Oh,
the year.
fuck. No, yeah, that's great. I just thought you
'Cause
said
you were-
98, and I was like,
no.
were they still making it in
Great job, Tommy. Hey,
1998?
what's up? Oh, Quinn's in the house. What's up? Aaron and Lane are here.
I'm going to tilt
We
this
just
down.
been in here
some.
2 seconds and we've done nothing but just shit. We're like, come and fix the camera. We're going to touch it one more time.
Well, there
No,
was
you're
a
right.
lot of
There was
headspace.
You're right. No, you're right.
I'm glad that everyone can see if one of my kids gets up.
Yeah. Let us know if you see a face behind us in the child's face. Tell us because it's either Ella, Simon, or a
Often
ghost.
it happens. The
But
kids
yes.
have been trying to tell me there's a ghost in the house. And they found a Polaroid camera and they've been taking all these Polaroid pictures. First of all, it looks like Simon just walked up to me with a bunch of weird shots of both of them on tiny Polaroid film. And I was like, well, I hope no one raids our house and just thinks, what is all this? But then in every picture, Ella was like, the ghost is behind Simon in that one. On that one, she's in front.
So she's getting visual images of a ghost and you're denying their.
I didn't deny shit. I said, where is it? And Simon went and looked in the front room and he said, it's not here right now.
Well, good. That's good news. That is good news. So if you see a face, let us know if it is a living child or a ghoul.
Cassia, you like the egg chair? It served us well, I gotta tell you.
I love the egg. I love an egg.
Yes, great job, Tommy. As always,
King.
yes.
Fucking king.
Oh, MM says, did 3.5 hours of Emily D. Baker live last night. Can't
Nice.
wait for this. We also
We
we're out here
We were
watching.
EDBing on the porch.
Love EDB. And I appreciated her breakdown of. Before we get into the sassy stuff, we won't go into it. We'll just make mention. There's a bunch of new stuff happening in the Karen Reed case.
There's
So,
defense motion to dismiss.
yeah.
Crazy.
Go over and check out Emily D. Baker's page.
Nat
She's doing
says-
a great breakdown of it.
Hi from Australia. That's crazy that you're on Australia and we're here.
Is it winter?
Is it
What's the
cold?
weather?
Tell us what it's like.
Is it daytime where you are?
Yeah.
It's like
opposite.
I've never spoken to someone that lives on the other side of the country.
It's opposite.
They are expensive, Quinn.
Yes.
Thank you. They've gone through an entire roll, and it was like the rainbow border one too.
No.
I'm like,
Hey, these are.
I'm glad I
these
have
more.
50 pictures of just like
The
a
children's faces.
blur.
But when one of those pictures is definitive proof, you've been saying you want to see a full body apparition. They're going to capture it, and you're gonna be like, every picture was worth it.
This is how it happens.
Every picture. Hey, what's up, Cassia?
I also long for winter, Maria.
I long for.
I long for fall. I
Yeah.
long for fall is where I long for.
Ooh.
It's 10:20 a.m. and it's cold and wet where Nat is.
Take it. I'll take it.
Winter and daytime, or is it? I don't know how you would answer this.
It's
Cassia. Phonetically, spell it out in the chat so I know if I'm mispronouncing it.
yeah.
Yeah, Rebecca, we are also I know New York,
Came back.
even California. My some friends of ours, their parents go to Colorado every summer because this is unlivable. But even there, his mom texted him and said, "Yeah, it's kind of hot here. It's like 68 today. I'll kill you.
Take me with you.
Oh,
I've been seeing
man.
pictures of people in Vail and stuff, and they're like, just chilly for the day, and I'm like, I gotta go.
This is also what happens when I haven't had my hair cut or colored in.
It's good though.
I got man, look at this. This is look at these tiger stripes.
It's so good.
Didn't you have hair like this when you were
Yeah.
younger?
Yeah. So people pay
Was
money
it in
to get-
1988?
No, it was in 2006 probably.
Well, my bangs are too long to put in my face, so I just
Well.
got to do a swoopsies.
Oh, Cass. The second one. I don't remember what order you said them in, but Cass. Thank you very much.
Cassia.
Cassia. Nice.
Okay.
In for it.
Okay. There we go.
More like Sassia.
Nice segue.
We've got a Sassy Mag for you all. We finished recording the Jared Leto episode today,
Yep.
and he didn't come out as good as Andrew Keegan. Spoiler alert.
He
Sorry.
didn't.
That's
No,
bad news.
he didn't.
That's some bad news.
He, we're waiting on a cease and desist. We'll see. It's forthcoming.
We should show you all those pictures though, no context. Just show
Can
them.
we?
I can show them on my phone. I can hold them up. Yeah.
I thought we were going to get a cease and desist.
See, my argument would be, and I'm going to look into some case law, but I think because we're commenting on it, we can show the photos as part of our YouTube video because it is a short period of time
Okay.
for purposes of comment, and it's only a few moments of this episode's like an hour and 45 minutes, which
really
I'm sure
long.
Tommy doesn't love us being like, come back outside.
He's trying to
literally
edit
editing
right now.
And so I would say if it's an hour and 45 minute episode-ish, and we're only showing those pictures for 5 minutes of it, and the pictures and we're commenting on them, that's literally what fair use is. He can't keep us from.
In this or on socials?
So then on socials, that's the argument, is that in socials we are not making comment, we are republishing it, and we don't have the
Gotcha.
rights to do that.
Okay.
But
all right.
by commenting on it, or I don't know, making TikTok videos where we comment on them,
Oh, that's true.
because it's fair use for the purposes of commentary. He
Okay.
can still try to sue us, but there's this thing called anti-slap, which we learned through Andrew Keegan, who was actually defamed. If we're going to talk about people who deserve justice, it's like if Jared Leto is the Joker, he wishes. Andrew Keegan is
First
the
of all, it was
reverse
the worst.
Joker.
Worst. I didn't even see Suicide Squad.
I'm not
I
trying
was
to
like,
make it
I don't. It felt like it went too far afoul from the Batman that I am used to. Yesterday, Ella goes, "Have you ever ridden something, a dirt bike?" She was like, "Have you ever ridden a dirt bike?" And I said, "Well, I've ridden a 4-wheeler." And she said, "Is that like what Harley Quinn drives?" I said, "I don't know what Harley Quinn drives because my kid is hipper than I am."
Yeah.
So
Okay. Cool kid.
I was like, I don't know. It has 4 wheels. It kind of looks like a motorcycle, but it's 4 wheels.
I did
And people get real reckless on them.
Yeah. Not everybody wears helmets, and they should. I did like in Larimer that they called it a quad bike. A quad bike.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bicycles is bike, and so a quad bike. I don't know.
Okay, so can we show it?
Oh, the pictures of Jared Leto?
You
Yeah,
guys, this is what you get when you tune in. Thank you. 66. We need 600 more of you, and then we'll have the perfect number.
Don't you look to that?
streaming.
Straight up just stood up. Okay, we're gonna open our chat.
This is what you get when you come to our streams. This is footage
Actually,
we
I'm not
can't
trying to
even
stream
show
now.
on our socials currently
No.
because we will get a cease and desist from Jared Leto's attorneys. He's done more work than most people in office have to get these scrubbed from the internet. This is a modeling shoot. He had to have been
1989.
Yeah.
So 20.
I was gonna say like 18 to 20.
Or wait, when was he born?
He's older than me. He's 50.
Yeah, I was gonna say because Andrew Keegan's born in 79. And he's born in 71.
Okay.
So he would be. He's not like.
He's not a minor.
No, it says that he's 20. It says that it was 1989.
Okay, this is a photo shoot that really happened. I need everybody to understand
I'm trying to make
that
it darker.
this isn't fake. I thought Heather had created this with AI because I couldn't believe that these photos have actually been taken.
The best part is that you kept yelling, "Did you make this? This is AI." Then
It gets worse. It gets worse.
he's wearing a vest.
This is a calla lily. First of all, that is a vest with no shirt or anything underneath it. That was the 90s. Look at the smolder with the calla lily.
He's smizing.
Some people say blue steel. Some people say calla lily steel.
This one is where we lose it. You don't understand what's happening.
What is
This
happening?
is plastic wrap.
Why is there saran wrap?
This young man's got so much
He
plastic
looks like
wrap.
Dexter. I don't get it.
He was Dexter before Dexter.
Mm-hmm.
And then-
Everyone's oh my, with just 1,000 whys. It's a lot. It's a lot to unpack. I don't pretend to understand what's
You
happening.
think this is a cardigan? He's got an open shirt cardigan?
I zoomed in earlier, and this is it's a blazer. Ooh. I think it's an open blazer. It looks like it's and with this that looks like a metal brooch
It's
of
like
some
a snake
sort.
brooch. Anyway, he's got this little open situation going.
Carla said she graduated in 1986, loved Sassy.
Ready.
Same. I graduated in 97 though. But also loved Sassy.
Speaking of Sassy, look at that.
Look at that. It
Anyway.
That's a hell of a photo shoot.
You'll hear it in the episode, but
Oh yeah.
we got a little tickled by those.
I've
Most
never
fans
seen
people
someone
do.
do a serious photo shoot with a calla lily. And that really slayed me.
It was so good. It was so good. But I think none of us, much like we weren't born in 1971 when we were reading the National Enquirer, I don't think we need to have been around at the time that but we got to take it moment by moment. So here's the cover. It says Sassy.
This was the classic, and it would change colors. This would change color depending on, how they were
Nice.
feeling, if they were feeling sassy. But that,
It's very red.
look
which-
at that. It's like splashed.
And it goes with her. She's got a little
Mhm.
bow in her hair that's like red plaid. So September 1988 cost $2.
Okay.
What a deal. The first thing up here says Secrets of a Girl's Boarding School. Don't worry, we'll get there.
Would still read it.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Celebrity makeup mistakes. All your fall clothes from head to toe, so we can get ready for fall.
Love fall. It's my favorite season. Also, I'm going to go ahead and make a declaration that I bet 90% of the clothes that are in there are back in fashion at this
Hell
point.
yeah. If not, we get to bring them back.
Yeah, we'll bring it back.
This part, surfers and skaters rag on each other.
It's like the sharks and the jets.
Like, they're like, I have the same thing as you, but with wheels. Kevin,
They are the same, but with wheels. And water versus non-water.
is it a back to school issue? Honestly, it could be.
Oh, back to school
YM
issues were
girl,
so good.
Elizabeth.
YM! Oh my god, I
gotta get
totally
YM.
forgot about YM.
Me too, man. YM was my go-to.
Oh my gosh,
sister
I
was
forgot about
17.
YM.
Shannon had 17.
17
and I remember
was good
being
too.
like, they answered a question about a blowjob.
Yeah.
And I was like,
17 was edgy. 17 was
way
like
more.
the grown-upest one. I forgot about YM. I also had a subscription to YM.
J14. I did
What was
also
that one?
Remember, like more of like I was telling you about Bop, where it's like
Oh,
not really
yeah.
articles. It's more like,
Hunks.
what is Jonathan Taylor Thomas like for breakfast? That was J14.
His enemies.
Yeah, dude, 17. Okay, and then Kevin Dillon gets dirty, and then let's book all exclamation mark. I'm not sure from a design perspective if that's regarding Kevin Dillon or
And then who is the cover
no
person?
say, no idea.
We don't know. I thought it did say her name.
Not on here.
Oh, well, she deserves some credit because she's on the cover.
She's on the back. Renee Simonson. I don't know who that is, but I guess
Some sort of a
Renee Simonson.
model. This was back when they would just put like
Former model.
models on the cover. There wasn't really, it was just like an eye-catching cover instead of like a celebrity on the cover. Although sometimes they had celebrities.
Sometimes it was more just like a young model. This lady, though, apparently Renee Simonson was one of the most successful models of the 1980s. I don't know. Siri just told me that. But does anyone remember CoverGirl? Both of these products exactly. The natural ivory was one of my colors, but just like the glass bottle, and then you would just cake it on your face, and then this powder. I remember having this powder and just like really
smearing it.
One time I tried to put makeup on, and I put it all over my whole entire face, including eyebrows. And I remember telling my sister, "How do you do makeup where it doesn't get all over your eyebrows?" She was like, "You don't put it in your eyebrows." And I was just like, "Oh,
You mean you were
Right,
putting
right.
concealer
yeah."
all up
I
here?
just with this stuff, this creamy stuff, I would just like, it looked like I was like putting on clown paint. It was just like a full. That's how not makeup-y I am.
That's why you got to get a subscription. It tells you how to do
Sassy
all
would
that.
have told me. Oh man. Now we've got this shine-free Maybelline. It says shy girls need not apply.
Don't apply if you're shy. Also, this whole vibe.
Yeah.
Look at
Let's
the
get close.
jewelry.
Let me get close.
Look at the colors. What a colorful time the 80s
It
were.
really was.
Before everybody just fucking sucked and everything sucked. Before everybody was just, before everything was fucked. Look, are these cactus earrings?
For sure. They're
I
awesome.
love this look. Her hair looks great.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. No notes.
I know. Quinn, everything used to have colors. I loved color back in the day. Now
Colors.
I'm pretty much all black.
Simone, that's her name. Simone is wearing mascara. Hell yeah. This says separate loads, mutual interests, Lee jeans. Sometimes you got to take your load separately. And that's okay. Lee jeans, I remember those.
Yeah, the big chunky beads.
The brand that fits. All right, we got
That's there, if you
Noxzema.
wanna-
Where are my Noxzema heads
Oh, loved Noxzema.
at? The better cleanser that matches your skin.
The cream one that you like. Oh, I felt like I was so
It's like decadent.
sophisticated when I put that on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Also, I was thinking the other day about Seabreeze. Do you remember Seabreeze?
I don't remember it, but I remember my sister getting it, and I remember her putting it on and going, "Oh my
It
god!"
stung
I was
like
terrified.
the scene out of My Girl.
Oh yeah,
Like that's how many wasps it felt like.
it's like
sitting
burning
in
your
faces.
face forever. It
But I
burns.
love the smell of it. Also, St. Ives, which is like
oh yeah,
one of the worst things, according to dermatologists and
I was
skincare
a
people,
bummer.
that you can use.
Real bummed to find that out.
But because it felt like you were rubbing.
sandpaper.
Oh my
Yeah,
god! But
it's
you were
like you
like,
went to
wow,
the
I'm
beach.
really cleaning out my pores with this. It's like you're destroying your skin.
It's just like use broken up shards of glass.
Seabreeze, yeah, every teenager's first face wash. But the smell of Seabreeze will take
Oh.
me back
Immediately.
in a moment.
Excuse me, Noxzema was the same way though, because I remember Shannon's Noxzema. She had all the stuff that I like was not allowed to use, but I'd sneak that St. Ives in the shower. Sorry,
Apricot
Shannon.
scrub.
The apricot, of course it was. I recently saw that at Target because I was going to
They
get mine.
still make
I had
it.
to get. I'm obsessed with that Athena Club body scrub. This is not a Target ad. I really do love that stuff. It's like the only thing that's gotten like the backs of my arms with. And I was gonna try to go find it at Target. They didn't have it, and I thought, well, I'll just get another body scrub. And that's the one they had. And I thought, I don't think you're supposed to put that on you.
No, I don't think they should even be making anymore.
Vanilla Fields perfume. Vanilla was a hot scent at the time. I've been chasing a scent.
Vanilla Fields. Ooh, I gotta find mine. Mine is like they stopped producing it. Now I gotta find the bottles and hold on to them. And I just
What's
recently
your
ran
no
out.
type that you like?
Yeah, it's
What was
Ellie Saab.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Tommy bought it. Oh God, over a decade ago, and then it became like
It's like hard to get.
it's my scent.
It's your
I
signature.
feel like it's
Yeah.
the only one that like I always like. I feel like it always smells good.
Mhm.
Sometimes they can change.
Or
You
it'll
know.
like clash with you almost.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
but
this smells
This
different.
one's good. So
I was
gotta
on
find
Coach
it.
Poppy for a while, and then I was like,
Mm.
oh, this like I said, I felt like it smelled different on me, but I switched to Gucci Magnolia something. It's purple. I don't know. I got the little sampler one to see if I liked it. I did. I like it pretty good.
Nice.
Okay. Contents. Well, what do we do? Let's catch up in the chat. Oh, look at that.
Sun in. Oh yeah.
Oh, sun in.
Loved sun in. Turned my hair orangey many times.
Toothpaste with beads, Elena. Dude, I remember those. Just little tiny blue beads jamming into your gums.
Yeah,
We should have done that. Boy, we shouldn't have done that. I've eaten up a lot of plastic. in my
Loves
life.
Baby Soft.
Too much.
Horrible commercials. I don't remember the commercials. I do remember though, like being a certain age. I don't know how old. Probably like 4th grade.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe like 4th, 5th, where you're becoming more aware of your body and everything. And then like magazines. And then like even like a shaving ad or like a deodorant ad. You give you like a tingle. Like I'm seeing something that like
Oh, like this is for adults.
older girls do.
Yeah, I felt very like I snuck into my sister's stuff a lot, so I was always like, I'm not supposed to be looking at this. Like I said, 17 or whatever, and I'm like, this is grown up. Or I would like secretly use her razor. Dude, I was so
Shannon,
self-conscious.
if you're listening.
Oh, she knows. I was so self-conscious about my arm hair, and I've since become like I pretty much don't shave my legs from the knees up. I just don't do it. It's very smooth now. It's worked out in the long run.
Eventually, I think it just fixes itself.
It pretty much
doesn't
is just like self-resolved. I just decided during the winter, I was like, I'm doing hair shorts, and at this point, I'll like feel my legs. I like feel my legs. And I'm like, oh, my leg is smooth. And then I look and I'm like, oh, if you really look, you can see. But also, I go out in the sun, but my arm hair in the wintertime is quite dark. It's as dark as my head.
Never
hair.
noticed your arm hair.
Well, now that I go out a lot, it bleaches.
It looks light.
It bleaches in the sun. So this is sun bleached.
Sun bleached.
This is my sun bleached arm hair.
Yeah, me too.
But as a kid, I was so self-conscious of it that I shaved it. But it was my sister, because this is why you have an older sister, because the things that the bullies at school are going to say to you, she says it to you first, so that you don't do it. And I didn't want people to know I shaved my arms. So I left like a square patch.
Where?
Like, in the middle.
What? Like you Brazilianed your arm?
So, a landing strip on my arm. So I shaved like this part of my arm. I shaved all this. I shaved up, and then I shaped it to where that I only had an arm here. And I remember my sister being like, "Why did you shave off part of your arm?" And I was like, "I did it. My arm just looks like this." And she's like, "It's very obvious that you shaved off part of your arm hair and you left a part." And she's like, "You should just like
shave the whole thing." Yeah, you gotta.
So I did. I had some arm landing strips for a minute, and like I said, it's so.
Did
funny.
she get to you before you left the house?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
She was good.
Okay.
She was pretty good about being like.
You know what? That's what a big sister's for. You gotta hurt. It doesn't hurt as much coming from her as it would a classmate.
Correct.
So she's doing you a solid.
It was in the privacy of our own home, and it's not like she's gonna drag me in front of people and be like, "Hey, look!" You know, she was just like, "Get in there, come on."
I knew several people that shave their arms.
Yeah.
I know a couple people currently that shave their arms.
A great idea if you want to do it, but don't leave a landing strip.
Well, and like with anything,
Mine was
once you
obvious.
start, you got to keep up
Yeah.
with it, and that's where the line is drawn for me. But I am so like fair that you can't
tell.
You can't really tell, anyways.
I would say you're right though, because I also would get itchy because my eczema. So by shaving it, it was like it wasn't meant to be shaved. But yeah, it was just very embarrassing that I was like, no one will notice, and I will lie and say that it just grows in a perfect rectangle.
I know the way that we could just stare somebody dead ass in the face and be like, "No, this is what my arm hair looks like."
Yeah,
I'll never
I
tell.
was like, I was
Just
just
so
so
embarrassed
I
of
would
what-
rather die.
Yeah, but now we talk about it openly.
Yeah, whatever.
And everybody did it.
It
So
sort of takes the
if
power
we'd all
away.
been talking about it then,
Maybe we're saving lives, y'all, by being open about stuff. I love David Sedaris because he's always like, I just think even when something really bad happens, at least I can write about this. And I'm always like, at least I can joke about it on the show.
right?
If something terrible
Oh
happens.
yeah, I've processed a lot of trauma on the show.
I'm like, you guys will make it better. Well, here's some. Do we want to go through the contents or just go in?
Table of contents.
Yeah, or just dive in?
Okay, here's our first poll of the evening. Because when I am perusing a magazine such as Sassy or anything like that, I got a question. I feel like you're either a table of contents person or you're not. Like either you look and see what you're about to get into, or you just dive right in and you flip
Put it to the poll.
page to page.
TOC, yay or nay? You let us know.
So I prefer to, if there are pictures that have like captions underneath, usually more in like Us Weekly or something, I'll read that. But I don't read the table of contents. And I also almost always just start at the beginning and read through it. Unless the cover story is like something I bought it for.
Man, most people are TOCers. Yay for TOCs.
Okay, interesting.
I usually will look only to make sure that I'm not going to miss anything.
That's why I start at the beginning and just go through. I read it all.
You don't skip a page.
Mm-mm.
Well,
okay. So, well, I feel like we should read the table of contents because that is what most people like.
All right. Features. Living with racism. 3 girls talk about real problems of not being white. Surfers. So they're tackling the big issues.
Honestly,
impressive.
For what? 1988?
September of 88.
I am surprised.
Top feature story. Surfers versus skateboarders. How to tell them apart. So again, tackling the big issues. Tackling the big.
Wait a minute. How to tell them apart? One of them's in the ocean and one of them isn't.
They've dedicated what it looks to be at least 4 pages to it, and I was going to say one would be on land with wheels, and the other liquid, right beneath. Right beneath.
Do they mean if you just see two of these walking down the street,
you're like, listen,
they don't have their gear,
yeah,
so you can't tell? How would you tell? One would look like a skater and one would look like a surfer. And
what does that even mean?
Because the skater would have like baggy jeans and like Converse and like a big old hoodie and a beanie and shit. And then the surfer would be like, have like a Yaga shirt on with board shorts and a puka shell.
But see, what if I was like, I just moved to Earth from a different planet and I don't know. Thank God for Sassy, because I might not have a friend like you who would be able to tell me the difference in a surfer and
it comes up a lot. Because you need to know it a lot.
I only want to probe the surfer, the skater. You can't. Skaters get away too fast. Where the boys aren't, what goes on inside an all-girls boarding school.
I am interested in that.
And the talking toes, fiction, Frankie's toes talk about her. Honest. So I guess it is a short fictional story about a woman's toes who speak to her.
Who? And the person's name is Frankie?
Apparently so.
Well, they went to Hollywood and then they wrote a short story about their toes.
Congrats. Frankie and Grace and Frankie.
Grace and Frankie? Is that show with, what's her name that's old now? I'm sorry.
They both are.
Hey, yeah, Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda and, Lily Tomlin.
I shouldn't have said that.
I
apologize to both of those women who are incredible, phenomenal people. We all get old.
Here's the thing. What I was going to say is I think that we need to stop using old pejoratively. Like
I feel like in that context, it didn't sound positive or neutral. So that's why I apologize.
Well, that's fair enough. But I mean, like when someone's like Sydney, when my niece asked me, how old are you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever go, you shouldn't ask me how old. That's
no.
I'll be like, I am 37 years old, fixing to be 38 in October. And I'm like proud of how old I am.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, age is being shamed for aging ain't nothing but patriarchy, baby. Same with shaving, honestly, but we won't get into that right now. Celebrities, one to watch. Jonathan.
Please use Code Creepy for Athena Club for 20% off.
Honestly, but from the knees down, and it's great. It works great. One to watch, Jonathan Ward. I don't know who that
Jonathan Ward?
W-A-R-D. From Beans Baxter to A Close Encounter. So maybe some alien. I don't know.
Damn, Beans Baxter.
Listen,
sounds
Kevin
like a
Dillon.
name.
Is
that Matt Dillon's brother?
I think so. Kevin Dillon Gets Dirty is what it said on the front.
So what they should have done is put Kevin Dillon on the cover of this.
I don't think he could pull.
With, what does he look like?
I mean, I don't think he was Kevin Dillon famous. Like, I don't think he was like.
But I'm saying,
cover boy
on the cover of this, a shirtless guy with like dirt kind of smeared over him, like a rough look. I feel more people would buy than this girl.
Well, I think the point is that it's supposed to be, I want to look like this, like 13 going on 30 style.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Where it's like
the hunk one is where they would have done that.
Oh, those are the ones I bought. That's why I did put makeup on like a clown, because I was just looking at hunks, not even.
I wasn't into the hunk ones.
Oh man. Well, you can friends.
I liked reading about like coming of age problems.
Like
this was around the same time as like Judy Blume,
Mm-hmm.
all those things where you're like,
Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret.
yeah, like all those books. I was thinking about, was it Are You There, God? It's
Yeah.
Me, Margaret?
I agree. Kevin's not as recognizable as Matt.
I was thinking about one of her books the other day and what an impression it made on me. And I think it may have been, is Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret? Where at some point in the story, her best friend like realizes that like she's not wearing a bra and she should be.
And then they shame her for being flat chested, and they make them do that thing where they say, don't they make them like, or she like does the thing that she's trying to like, yeah,
beef him up.
I think so.
Is that the one where I remember reading that and it got to the part about like she gets her period?
Yeah.
And they describe these pads.
Yeah, we must increase our bust.
I have never seen these pads in my life. And it really was like, what are y'all talking about? And I think it was like how pads were like in the 50s. But the book was written in the 80s. So I never understood why they described
and you were like,
products like that. They said there's like a belt that attached to it. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I remember like getting all that stuff and being like, none of these have belts. Thank Christ. Can you fucking imagine having to wear that and deal with your period and then also have to wear a belt?
I believe it was originally published in 1970. So that's why it had a resurgence. But I do remember.
I did not know that. There were some like dated things like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So then
we must increase our bust.
That's right. It turns out Kevin Dillon likes to garden. That's how he's.
Let me see what he looks like. Oh, there's not a picture yet.
Oh wait, there's a picture of him right here though. You think that would have sold more copies?
Let me see.
You think that'd be flying off?
Let me pull up my research here. For real. Oh, he's not my type. I mean, he's way too, one, I'm not sure he's of age. He might be 18, 19 in these, but he's got too much of a boyish look about him.
Look at him.
In my opinion. Kevin Dillon, what does he look like?
And so this was 1998 or 1988.
88 minus 65. 21.
That's him. Yeah.
So yeah, he looks younger than that, honestly.
23.
Wait,
85.
80 what?
1988 minus 1965.
88 minus 65. He's 23.
I think so. That'd be my guess. Oh, thank you.
Well, it doesn't have to be a guess because we could do the math.
I'm trying to keep it up here.
And I was too, and I thought I got it right, and then I was disappointed to learn I was wrong.
Well, things that I would never know how old Kevin Dillon is. I'm fine to Google that. But if I was like, what's Matt Dillon's brother's name? I know it. I wouldn't Google it. I would wait and try to think of it because I'm trying not to let my brain atrophy. So, because I don't want Elon Musk to try to chip me. He's going to try to get all of us. You got to resist. This next one's Amanda Peterson hates cheerleaders. I don't know who she is.
She hates cheerleaders. There's a Judy Blume doc.
What?
I bet it's very pull at the heartstrings.
I better watch. A Year in the Life star. So I don't know what that is, but she.
A Year in the Life of what star?
Amanda Peterson stars in something called A Year in the Life.
Oh, I don't know who Amanda Peterson is or that show.
Okay, fashion. Making it. How to turn last year's denim into this year's newest shapes.
Okay.
What's next? Everything you need below the knee this fall. No hair, I'll tell you what, but above the knee, bets are off. Going fishing, rugged outdoors clothes for you and him.
Oh, you can do a matching.
Oh, you're right. Bigger bottoms, pants get bigger and bigger, and we've got the best ones. Baggy jeans are all the rage. Necessary accessories must have jazz ups from hats to handbags.
Oh my gosh, that's one of my favorite sections.
Any outfit. Justine Bateman.
Do we have favorite sections? Like what?
Throw it in.
I would, when we get to something that I would consider a section of the magazine, I'll announce it.
We've got regulars coming up. Beauty and health, best ways to get your legs as smooth as a baby's you know what. body talk, drink your milk, avoid vaginal itching, chronic acne, and
That's
more.
where you needed to learn about this shit, though.
You're like, it's just itching. And you didn't have Google back then.
And
so
you're like, I'm not about to go ask my mom.
No.
So you got to look to Sassy.
About face, our cover model, fall makeup preview, Noxema's flaky past, and more.
Uh-oh.
Then and now, one girl gets bangs that really flatter.
Thought I was going to say gets banged.
You know, beauty, styles, and slip-ups of the rich and famous. What
Ooh,
10 of
love
your
those.
fave stars do right and wrong right now.
Okay.
Then these are the regular sections.
All right.
Diary.
Love a diary.
Say what? What now? Watch it. Listen up. Sassy Club. Quiz. This month's quiz. You better fucking buckle up. How good of a best friend are you?
Fuck. I was doing an airline
That was a
buckle
good one.
and I
You
just did that.
You go. It was so
Why
good.
didn't I do car? I went airline. Like I'm in a plane more than I'm in a car.
Truly,
Um,
and then
There's a best friend quiz.
that's what it is. How good of a best friend are you?
Okay, well let's get to it.
Okay. Stuff you wrote, yada yada yada.
So the first thing up is diary.
Yep.
Are these like people writing in with their own problems and then the editor is going to answer it?
It looks like it's like a thing that's been written.
It could be said about the whole magazine.
Oh, it's literally just explaining how copywriting works. It's like behind the scenes at the magazine. Like it's a marked up.
Yeah, I'd probably skip that.
Yeah, I would skip that.
I mean, we can read whatever
No,
anybody
no.
wants.
I was just
I'm
like, what is this?
I'm thinking back to when I had this, how I would have treated it.
But look at that. I would wear this sweater. 100%.
Let me see. Yeah. That whole look.
It's so cute.
That whole look. Look around on the back.
It's
She's on the back
slave.
too.
Look at it. As the kids say these days.
People would wear this now for sure. Time's a flat circle.
Blammo. Never skip. Okay.
Jane's diary. I love a good, like, I was making out with my boyfriend the other night, because I'm like,
Mhm.
I loved reading about shit like that.
Say what is the listener or the viewer reader submission comments.
Okay.
This one's from Alicia in Ithaca, New York.
Okay.
The title is Having Cows Over Gays. Alicia writes, as soon as I saw the article titled, and they're gay, from July, I thought, God, I bet a lot of people are going to have cows over this one. But I would like to say congratulations, all caps. I'm so glad there are other people out there who can accept the fact that some people are gay. I mean, it's their lives and not like they're forcing other people to feel the same way. Oh yeah, running and screaming in the opposite direction doesn't help either. So apparently Sassy, a few months before this, had published like a pro-gay article. And this is like a racism one. This was Sassy Mag was more progressive than we thought.
Very much so.
I'm
You know what?
surprised.
I think it was all women. Wasn't it women founded and run by all
maybe.
women? If so,
Maybe.
duh. No wonder it's successful.
Interesting. Well, anyways, everyone's
could be wrong, though.
congratulating people. They're just like talking about their favorite articles
Okay, cool.
from prior issues.
What if you see any ads that are interesting?
Well, this is obviously
is that an OB ad?
it's for tampons.
But see, I loved it. It made me feel a type of way. Does anybody know what I mean?
Explain it. Do you want me to read you this ad?
No, I mean, like when I was like that age, flipping through these, if I saw like a tampon ad,
You're like, ooh, I'm an adult.
yeah, or like, yeah, I mean, it's like, I guess that girlhood coming of age feeling.
Right? Yeah, kind of like I'm grown now, or like, oh,
I'm
bigger grown.
growing. And
Yeah.
like, puberty's a weird like time.
I put in OB naturally by hand without any of those cardboard or plastic.
I
things.
just said this the other night. Did I not?
That way I can tell it is in the right spot.
I don't understand how to use these. And my best friend in high school used these. And I remember once being like, do you have a tampon? And she handed me that. And I was like, how do I?
Be like, I'm
What?
an idiot and I need everybody's menstrual devices are their own thing.
Yeah.
And so for some, it's got to be this.
Mm-hmm.
For others, you might not understand it. And yet others would go, I'd never stick something in me. So, but I will say shout out to Sassy
each
because all you
their own.
had to do was fill out this little card.
I would send them
and
to
they
you.
send you free tampons in an unmarked little package.
That's very thoughtful.
Mm-hmm.
And that, you know what? Some people like might not have those otherwise.
Mm-hmm. You otherwise would not be able to.
Because they don't just provide them to you at schools, which they 100% should. I wonder if they do now.
Maybe. I would hope so. Maybe in some more progressive school districts.
Well, they didn't when I went to school.
Okay, this is called What Now? And this is, I think, trends that are happening. Okay. Christina Kelly writes, I personally am shocked by the number of celebrities who have hair extensions. That's when you weave nylon or human hair into yours for instant long tresses. Such deception. I would never. Taylor Dane, who has the ugliest hair I've ever seen.
Taylor Dane, who's that?
Who's Taylor Dane?
Somebody said who has the ugliest hair I've seen anyways. This sounds like it was written by
an American singer from Tell It To My Heart. Anyways, that's Taylor Dane. She was kind of like
Does she have bad hair?
I don't know. This person says who has the ugliest hair I've ever seen anyway. Did not want it publicly known that she has them. Who'd want to claim that mock for her own?
God, if I read that and I was her, even if I am famous, that would sting.
Julie Brown's knackered extensions, which look like
downtown Julie Brown.
I guess so. Yarn in person, run a close, ugly second. Good. Terrence Trent D'Arby's publicity people swear his hair left is real. Yeah, right.
Trent D'Arby. Who was that?
Terrence Trent D'Arby saying, "Oh,
forever and ever and ever and on, forever and ever is true."
Bitch, I'm not trying to ask you all you to say what's the most famous song.
We'll be together forever with you. Was that who sang the Rick Roll song?
That's Rick Astley.
I think that's what I'm singing.
Sign Your Name. Oh, wishing well, kiss and tell.
That song slaps.
Yeah.
Damn it! I wish that we could play music.
I know they'll shut us down on
assholes.
YouTube. This says condoms that roll over, sit up, and play dead. There's a new product called Pet Rubber, which is billed as, quote, the first condom that's user-friendly. They come, not a pun. There was just no other way to say it. 3 or 12 to a package, complete with care and training booklet. Says the manufacturer, not only does it help protect against sexually transmitted diseases, it does so with a sense of humor. All right.
This is so progressive.
Right?
Because they're also like demystifying stigmas around sex and answering questions, but also being realistic enough to not be like, don't have sex. It's like, y'all are having sex, so let's educate you so you can have a healthy sex life.
Truly.
In more ways than one.
Not, not like kept in the dark about stuff.
You're less likely to like get pregnant or get an STD if you're informed.
You're getting some pet rubbers. This person says she straight up spit take. Did a spit take. Oh yeah, September of 1988. This is when Mary was researching celebrity styles.
Who's Mary?
The writer of the article in this about celebrity styles.
Okay.
She came across these heinous pictures of Justine, I like my eyeshadow heavy, Bateman, and Lisa, hairy arms, Bonet.
Oh my God, this is written about them?
Why these girls didn't kill the photographers is beyond me.
This is catty. See, I don't like that.
This is mean. I don't know who this person is. Christina Kelly? Who hasn't Rob Lowe kissed? Leave Rob Lowe alone.
We were just talking about hairy arms. See, even then they were worried about it.
Shaming me. Let's see. Dippity Doo.
Dippity Doo, what's that?
Some hair raising product called Dippity Doo.
Oh yeah, I tried a lot of those. Nair, any of the hair removal things. I once burned like blisters on all of my fingertips because that shit just eats away your skin.
Yeah, it was just
also,
straight up chemicals.
It would reek. The whole fucking house would smell. My mom would be like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?
Like, why does it stink in here?" If you had proof of purchase of any Oxy cleanser or ointment product, you could send it in with a mail-in certificate, and you could receive this Foxy calendar, and it was hunks.
Ooh la la.
80s hunks.
Send it in. We're sending it in. They better honor it. I'll take you to court.
Proof of purchase. Offer expires December 31, 1988.
I was also I was 9 in 88 because I was born in 79, right? Depends on what month this.
September.
I don't really know why I asked that because I don't.
9.
I'm
Picture
9
me
when
10.
this came out. I was
this is
9.
September, you would be 9 in January, so a few months. You were 9 and some
9.
change,
What are you? 4th grade?
probably.
I think I was reading this. I
On the
probably read this.
typography. This next article is about milk. This little kid's just got
Milk?
a glass of milk, and it says avoid vaginal itching right on him.
Okay.
Anyways, they're talking
Is that
about,
how you do? I thought dairy was a problem. They're
says
saying no.
it may be hip for Michael Jackson to grab his crotch in front of thousands
That
of
didn't
people,
age well.
but it wouldn't exactly be a cool move for you to do so in the middle of the cafeteria.
No, and these are the people that got to tell you what to do. About
Vaginal itching is caused by fungal infections. To avoid them, make sure that after a bowel movement, you wipe from front to back away from your vagina. But this was important information that we didn't get otherwise, perhaps.
Truly.
Wear all cotton underpants to keep your vagina clean and dry. There are itch creams you can buy without a prescription, but they only treat the symptoms, not the infection itself. So if it lasts more than 2 weeks, see a doctor. And don't wear tight jeans or pantyhose. It'll aggravate the problem.
They really,
It's
like,
just so helpful.
this is everything Google would give you,
Yes.
tell you now. If you
Yeah.
were like, what do I do if I have a
Yeah.
UTI or a yeast infection? These are the things. We didn't have
you
that.
had to
so
just sit here and read it and hope you
Sassy
remembered
was
it.
telling you. Yeah, that's why I saved all of them.
Right?
They
You're
were my-
Where's the picture
I'm
of that
like,
kid with all that milk?
let me check my annals for
Yes.
a moment.
Hold on. Go to the archives. The archives.
Like my dad kept all of his National Geographics in
Okay.
these like nice leather bound casings. I should do. If I could find those Sassies, goddamn.
Man, that's a treasure trove.
I know I don't have them. I've never run across one, but this is why people hoard, because you never know when you might want it or need it. At the time, I was like, I don't want these anymore, but I sure did.
Change
I've been
your tune.
cart them around for a long time.
Turns out the girl on the front is 15-year-old Jennifer Schrick, originally from Missouri, now lives in Austin, Texas. Hope
Oh,
she's doing
well,
well wherever
good
she's
for
at.
you.
Just FYI, because we said, who's this lady and why is she from?
So she was a model.
I guess so. This
We
girl
owe it all to Sassy.
got bangs. 14-year-old Florida native Stephanie Briggs got bangs. So they're comparing. If you were curious, because again, you can have Pinterest to go to and be like,
Right?
what would I look like with bangs? You'd have to go, I kind of look like that girl.
Or an app that just had a filter
Mm-mm.
that showed you.
No, you needed the
Mhm.
compare to.
Wait, flip back. I want to see how she fared with each one. So did this person write in saying like, this is what I've done? Or is this someone that is a friend of the magazine?
I bet it's a model, or like you do like a short-term hair model, like where they say we'll pay you $100 to cut your bangs.
It's a model. She's a model.
Yeah.
Well, before and after. Okay. Let's put a poll up. Do we like Stephanie's hair better before
Oh, we got to end this poll.
or after? I'm trying to get the glare off. Before or after, let us know which one you like best. I prefer before.
Oh,
There's no way this cat's eyes are this color. Look at this.
You think it's
This
Photoshop?
cat's eyes. Look at these cat's eyes. Okay. Can you only do one poll at a time?
do one at a time.
Well, I have the next one ready. Are these cat's eyes this color? Because there ain't
all right.
no way.
Start the poll. Start the poll.
Okay.
Good job.
Can you not see him?
100% before bangs.
Yeah, for
Show it
sure.
Okay, here's which is which. This is before. That's the big one's after. This is after.
Before is way better. I don't like that. Those don't look like bangs. They look like just kind of like spiky strands.
Like
the
more
first
wispy?
ones were bangs.
Wispy. Well, we're at an 81% before, so we've got absolutely before. Says
What was her
Kyra.
name? Rebecca?
I'm so sorry, Stephanie Briggs.
Stephanie.
Florida
Not even
native.
close.
You
Wherever
didn't
you
know.
are. Rebecca.
30 years ago, 30 years later.
The poll would be.
Okay.
Now I want you to
I know.
ask, and you tell me what you think.
Okay. Okay. So Christy's concerned about the whether or not
Tell me this cat's eyes are real. Come on.
sometimes they're just magical. We're focusing on whether or not the cat's eyes are real or photoshopped. This cat here. It's hard to do things backwards.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put it
Do
up.
you think that is that cat's natural eye color is my question. There's not, if anyone has ever seen a cat that has this color eyes, you've seen an animal straight from the mouths of hell. Have you ever seen an animal that looks like this?
I haven't.
Ever?
But I don't spend a lot of time around cats.
It's a camera glare. They did it on purpose.
It's like orange.
Kyra said after sucks. You're not wrong,
Yeah,
though.
somebody
Like,
else-
I would have been bummed if I turned around in that salon chair and been like, oh, thanks.
Would y'all wear these jean pants?
Okay, another poll.
What are we doing with the cat? 66 is real. That's a real cat. Looks really like
I
that.
know it's a real cat.
But his eyes are really that orange.
You think that is the real color of that cat's eyes?
I think God's wondrous, and there's probably a cat out there with eyes like it. My only thing is it's a model cat, so it's probably like a rare.
It's
expensive
got to
cat.
be like doctored up after the fact.
Oh, I bet.
her eyes
Everything's-
are too.
We're reading a fashion magazine, sister. It's all doctored.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody should have doctored that lady's bangs.
Mm-hmm.
amber eye cats, but not that amber.
Yeah,
Good
that's
point.
like
so they
orange.
cranked up the.
They dialed up the satch.
Welcome.
It is that Maybelline mascara.
All right.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
I just want to briefly touch on these.
What?
jeans.
Whoever came up with that marketing genius is everybody recognizes that.
Oh yeah, that's like one of the top brand slogans around. Just
Oh man, wait, what? Nah,
jean
I don't like
catastrophe.
this. I don't like this one bit.
It's,
Is that the ones that she made? Those are the in style ones? Or they're saying that one's out and you need to redo it?
it says
Because those look crazy.
no. This is different. Jodhpurs. It says here are some easy directions for turning average everyday denims into the new shapes. Gotta have them jodhpurs in a crop jacket. So it says
Jodhpurs? What is that a portmanteau of?
I don't know. The bigger the jeans, the better the Jodhpurs. Joppers.
Joppers?
I don't know. Jod.
Cavarici? Oh, fuck.
H.
Are those Z Cavarici?
They
Or
don't say. They say
guess.
in fact start with your dad's jeans.
Okay, so what are you trying to do?
Turn them inside out and put them on. Yes, you'll look ridiculous like this. Take out the excess fullness, put straight pins along the outside seams from about 3 inches all the
You
way down
lost
to the
me
bottom.
already at
Yada,
take
yada,
out the
yada.
outside fullness. I don't know how to do anything.
I
from
think
there
basically
on.
they're telling you to turn the jeans inside out and then hem only the bottom so that the top part stays bubble. So
they're
you're
like
taking it in
hammer
from there.
pants.
Yes, but big at the top. So
These are in style right now.
I hate it. I won't wear it.
They've come back.
Instant jodhpurs. Well, there you go.
Jodhpurs. Where's my phone?
Great question. Ooh, look at this outfit. This is cute.
Oh yeah, for sure. What is that an ad for? This watch?
Yeah, I think so. Let me see. Sportswear catalog. Benton.
Okay.
Benetton.
Oh, Benetton.
Benetton. Well, there you go. Foot fetish.
All right, I'm listening.
She says, what you need for this year, what shoes you need for this year.
Oh, okay. What shoes?
One good pair of walkers, go for brown, not black. Shoes in combinations of leather and suede that manage to look backwoods, rugged, and uptown swish at the same time.
I think that still stands.
That's actually really good advice.
Mhm.
Hiking boots, Mary Jane's, moccasin, Oxford and saddle shoes are all super comfortable too.
Those
Lip
are all
gloss,
in style
no
right now?
heels. Hell yeah. But don't stop there. The key to making one pair of fall shoes look different every day of the week is under the knee socks. Yep, even for people over the age of 9, in strong new colors and outrageous patterns. It's a look that'll work with shorts, pants, skirts, or dresses. Just change your socks to suit the outfit. Get fancy with bows. Go romantic with roses. Or look loud in tartan, dots, or stripes.
Although I do remember wearing white, like schoolgirl knee highs.
Oh, I was very into knee highs and like.
I remember wearing those with like a black skirt and like little baby doll Cammy over the tiny T
Oh yeah.
and Mary Jane's. That was a big look for me.
Look. Let's see what else we have here. This is some albums. Run
Oh.
DMC. Brian Setzer. Oh, here it is.
Brian Setzer. Wait, what was that song called?
He was from the Stray Cats.
Yeah, what was that song?
Stray cat strut, I'm a lady's cat. Is that a real song?
You tell me.
Feline cat.
You just say it.
That's a real song, isn't it?
What's the other song they were known for though?
Y'all tell me, but that's a real song for real. Yeah, what's it? Rock This Town. We're going to rock this town, rock it inside out.
They're not the original ones that sang that. This one,
Rockabilly.
yeah, I don't like rockabilly.
She's sexy plus 17.
Oh, that's not something that you should say in the same sentence.
Ruh-roh. Rock this town. I won't stand in your way. Look at that Cadillac. Stray cat strut.
What was their number one hit?
The number one that's listed is Stray Cat Strut. She's sexy but 17 comes next. Nope, she's sexy plus 17.
Oh,
History.
or do we have a curtain poll going?
We can make one. Yeah, y'all.
Oh,
Jump, Jive, and
Keds,
Wail.
yeah.
Jump, Jive, and Wail was Brian Setzer Orchestra. So he left Stray Cats and then jump, jive, and then you gotta jump.
That
jive,
might be it.
There it is. Then you wail away.
I have two questions.
So,
One, how do people feel about rockabilly? Because I really don't like it.
yeah, I figured as much.
It irks me in a way that I can't really even express. So I'm curious, but I know that like some people really like it.
Like I'll listen to some of that stuff.
Okay.
I wouldn't be like, oh, it's my favorite. I'm gonna maybe if it was like, hey, like when Raymond was like, I have a concert. If he was like, hey, the Brian Setzer Orchestra is playing this like charity, and I have a couple tickets. Would you go? I'd be like, yeah, I'll go. But like, I don't know that I'd be like, I'm gonna go to the Windspear Opera House to see Brian Setzer Orchestra. Yeah, I'm not gonna like plunk down $1.
Jamie F just did a
Thumbs
down. Oh, but Casey loves it. See?
It
Some
has its
people,
place. That's a good way to put it, Ty. It has its place.
the aesthetic is cute for some people. See, the aesthetic as far as on guys gives me the ick. Not so much on girls. But it's not for me. Who else was big on the charts back then?
Paula Abdul, Forever Your Girl.
I'm forever your
Hit
girl.
after hit. I didn't recognize you.
One to watch.
Jonathan Ward, who we said earlier, he's from Maryland. He lives in
Wow.
Hollywood. He's apparently been in Mac and Me. Oh, it's the guy from Mac and Me.
Mac and Me, what was that? I didn't watch Mac and Me.
I only know it because every time Paul Rudd goes on Conan O'Brien, he plays this scene from Mac and Me, even though he says that he'll be like, this is a crazy fight scene from Ant-Man. And then it's this kid, I think, and he's in a wheelchair, and I think the alien like pushes him down the
Was
hill.
Paul Rudd in it?
No, he just really thinks it's funny.
Oh.
It's like Walmart ET.
That movie
yeah.
scared me.
An ET type story about a handicapped boy and his best friend. That's Jonathan. So he plays the best friend who discover a couple of aliens.
I don't think I've seen this.
So it's not this kid.
It's going to make me cry.
It's hilarious.
Wait, Angela asked, wasn't it produced by McDonald's? Did they?
Maybe.
Oh, man. Paul Rudd is the best.
Yeah, he's just like very cute, and we'll just like get out of here. And we'll just with a straight face every time be like, that's this. Okay.
What's that?
This is called Going Fishing, and this is the outdoors outfits. I would wear all this stuff. I'm just going to say that. It says, I finally convinced him to take me fishing. Of course, he doesn't think I'll catch anything, but I'll show him. And then it's these lovely images.
Let me see.
It's like outfits to wear when you go fishing.
Cute. Super cute.
Outdoorsy. Show the people.
just like a flannel and jeans. And then I really like that sweater and skirt, especially if you had on tights.
Very cute.
And then I would say between those two, the skirt one is more my style.
Cute. Oh, I love that hat.
Yeah, this is just, if you dropped somebody into, like, you didn't put a date on this and you were just like, tell me what time period you think this is from.
It could be now.
Except I wonder if the photography would give it away.
Although
more of like, or just like not as like high def and stuff.
I was gonna say people now are putting, Paris and I had this discussion about, like, he has my dad's like over the shoulder like VHS video camera, and like
Jesus Christ. Sorry, that was my dog. She flipped out.
She bonked into a chair. But he was saying that like people now put it in Photoshop to try to make it look like grainy, but there are some people that argue like you can still kind of tell. So like you might try to like shoot this.
This is cute.
On digital and then put it through Photoshop, or it's really not going to look the same unless you
that
shoot
whole
it on
look
film.
is cute. This whole look is cute.
Oh yeah, what is that, a plaid skirt?
Or like corduroy or something. Also, this is all way more affordable than the stuff that you would see in magazines now. Beige shirt, $57 by British Khaki. The pants are $58. The shirt is $86. The spree. So nothing's like crazy outrageous.
$57 in 1988 is about $150 today.
Okay.
So still like nice upscale, but not like I could never afford that.
This is, what do you think about this? Does that do it for you?
I don't like the chunky sweater, but y'all tell us.
That is not what I'm into.
Yeah.
I wouldn't see a man dressed like this and be like, oh.
Punk.
Now this one, actually, yeah, this sweater dress, super cute. These shoes are ridiculous, but you wear it with some tights and boots or something. I don't like the hat, but that is very 90s.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's like oh, yeah, that is a cute sweater dress. I guess if you are going fishing, you would need boots. You need waders.
If you are going fishing, you're probably also not wearing that, but maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Oh, living with racism. Here we are.
There we go. All right. Well, it looks like
You just saw a ghost in the background. I think it was Tom.
I really like this because it is apparently, it's a multi-page story. I mean, they dedicated a ton of page space, but it is not like, well, as a white person, here's what I think. She said, I wanted to get together with 3 girls of different races and really talk to them and get their perspective. I'm like, that's nice.
That is.
Who knows how well? Oh my God.
What? Oh.
Kevin Dillon likes.
You're right. He shouldn't have been on the cover. Y'all were right. Y'all were right.
You thinking flying off the shelves with that?
They did him dirty with that tank.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have put him in that.
Why don't you?
And it's tucked in?
Yes.
No. Oh, yikes.
They're like, why don't you
hold this rose?
Hold it up like higher, closer to your chest. He's like,
and they're like, and now tilt your head down, but like look up at us at the same time.
Yeah.
So what is his deal? Is he trying to make it? But
Kevin
he's
still
always
lives
in
with
the
his
shadows
parents.
of his older brother.
Yeah, it says Kevin still lives with his parents, and he likes it that way. One way he's different from me. Wait, who wrote this? Oh, Christina Kelly. She's sassy. Well, I guess that's the name.
She's living up to its reputation.
It says, when I'm not doing a movie, all I want to do is stay home. Mom cooks real good. Matt and Paul, his older brother, one of the 3 actors, moved out, but they're always home because we're all real close. Kevin seems totally in awe of Matt and says he's anything but jealous of his, parentheses, more famous older brother. He said, Matt's improved so much with every movie. I just hope I can do the same. Look at that.
Do we think he's being sincere?
I mean, what else are you gonna say? Fuck my brother. I'm gonna smoke his ass. I'm gonna be better than him in every movie. You sound like
No.
wild. Look at this cute outfit. Apparently, he likes to garden and stand with his parents. This is another lady. This is unrelated. This is just a fabulous outfit. This is
Big bottoms.
This fall, get street smart in high-waisted, wide-legged, man-sized pants.
These are back too.
Paired with a man-tailored shirt, dad suspenders, and a tie and vest snagged from a second-hand store. It's a look the guys can relate to.
I never got into that look. What about you? That was not a phase I went through.
Not really. Pinstripe shirt with a black and white collar by Spirit.
Esprit.
Esprit.
Oh, what is that? Junebug?
Maybe. Kate's rattling around in the bushes. This is a little Beetlejuicy for me.
It's hard to really get a grasp on what it looks like when it's all black and white.
And they're running. Like she's like running through the streets and they're like, what does this outfit look like? Well, I don't know. She's gone. Amanda Peterson hates cheerleaders and dances and dumb teen movies and makeup. But see, this girl's very intellectual, bohemian even, and doesn't care a bit about these mundane, superficial things, which was kind of hard for me to relate to, if you know what I mean. By Christina Kelly.
I like all of those things, and I don't consider myself stupid because of it.
No, not at all. Who's Amanda Peterson?
Who's Christina Kelly?
Yeah, who isn't she? She's all of us. What's this show called? Amanda Peterson. Shoot. A Year in the Life. Here we go.
Here in the Life.
That's what it was called. A drama series, 1 season. A man's 4 adult children move back in with him following the death of their mother. There we go.
What was it called?
A Year in the Life. It was by the creator of Saint Elsewhere, so kind of in that same.
My mom loves Saint Elsewhere.
It was a series for 1 season.
All these 1 season shows.
It looks like Sarah
My
Jessica
So-Called
Parker
Life,
on
which
it.
we talk about in tomorrow's episode, was only 1 season.
Oh, she was also in Can't Buy Me Love.
Oh, I know
Amanda
who. Yeah.
I can't tell
Okay.
from this picture. Her hair's in her damn face.
Let me see.
How am I supposed to know who that is? She looks like she's in disguise.
Yeah, it is hard to tell what she looks like in there.
Well, nevertheless, they did a whole profile on her.
And why does she not like those things? Or is it clickbait?
She loves to paint in oils, watch old Audrey Hepburn movies, and go to museum exhibits. She's intellectual and going to Middlebury College in Vermont, known as a bohemian place after she graduated high school. She says things like, it's important to me that I do change the world, although she's not sure how she's going to do that yet. Well, good for you. Honestly, I feel bad. Spoiler alert, RIP. She passed away in 2015, so.
Did not remember that.
I didn't either. But
How did she pass away?
it's quite a sad tale.
Really?
Yeah, it turns out she had, I think, struggled with substance use issues in the past. Her mom says that was not what it was, but then I believe she was given some pain management for a recent medical issue, and that mixed with something else perhaps caused a respiratory failure.
Oh.
So it was a kind of
unintentional overdose?
Yeah, it sounds like it. Yeah, it sounds like it.
Dang.
I do remember Can't Buy Me Love, though. That's
Oh,
amazing.
yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
Patrick Dempsey
oh, come on.
in that fucking
Such a
space.
sweet-
He's the one we need to see in the tank top when he's riding around on
Oh,
that
yeah.
lawnmower.
They got
Wait a minute. Maybe that's why I have such a hankering to
get on that lawnmower.
get on a riding lawnmower. It's from
You
that
have Patrick
movie.
Dempsey behind you, like.
Oh, with
Well,
that
speaking of
cowboy hat on.
celebs, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then that white outfit's the thing that she spilled the stuff on, right? And that's like how they.
He spilled wine on
That's what it
her.
was. Well, he can spill wine on me. This is the beauty styles and slip-ups of the rich and famous.
Oh, ooh, slip ups.
Apparently, Tiffany suffers from black eyeliner disease.
Oh, they get mean with their comments though.
Yeah.
They it's like a teen insulting you.
Yeah, it says if Tiffany really wants to play up her eyes, she should ditch the black eyeliner and try a softer shade like charcoal brown. And while lining the inside of the lids was absolutely it about 5 years ago, even then, all it did was make eyes look smaller.
That's true.
By lining just under the lash line, she could make her eyes more prominent. She also wears frosty pink lipstick. We're convinced this cosmetic catastrophe is someone's sick idea of a joke, especially on a redhead.
That's so mean. Oh, she's redheaded?
Yeah.
Not the frosty
Tiffany.
pink on the redhead.
Tiffany should lighten up on the foundation and concealer. It looks caked on. She'd be better off with a light dusting of translucent powder just to control shine. Now, we can only figure out what to do about her voice.
Who is it?
Oh, Tiffany.
The singer?
Uh-huh. Oh, I used to wear frosted pink lipstick. You kidding me?
Her eye makeup is very heavy. That hat. I can't remember if it was Tiffany or Debbie Gibson that was my first concert.
Frosted pink lipstick.
Yeah, I remember the frosted pink.
Ricky Lake, Sin.
Molly Ringwald makeup. Ricky Lake's doing what?
It says, look, Mom, no makeup. We like this look, but even no makeup takes a good amount of skill. For starters, this frosty eyeshadow, while perfect for her character in Hairspray, has got to go in real life. A matte eyeshadow would work better to achieve the natural look that suits her. She's basically got good skin, but a little bit of sheer foundation and adjusting more of that translucent powder would take care of any blotchy or shiny patches. A light coat of beige pink lipstick would soften and define her mouth, but it's also the perfect finish to this easy look. Ricky.
I don't feel like that's a good picture to highlight someone's makeup.
No.
It looks like it was taken in the dark with a flash.
It is. It looks like it's outside of a restaurant. She's on the way to the car. They talk about Justine Bateman. She needs to play up her lips. I think she looks great, though. Justine Bateman's one that I like. I've always liked her.
I just recently read that she is like pretty public about how she's aging naturally and like doesn't get anything done.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
She
I will not be bullied into getting plastic surgery. Cyndi Lauper, this girl's got guts. We don't know how many people could pull off a different hair color every month. The problem is she sometimes gets carried away and she chooses makeup that clashed so badly with her hair. We're happy to say the fluorescent one has finally figured out the key to the perfect color scheme. As you can see in this picture, she's got full Technicolor hair and makeup, but they work together. So she has yellow hair, but with purple, like lavender eyeshadow.
Oh. That hair color and style is not, she's not at her best there.
I don't know why they chose the most bugged out eyes looking on her.
Speaking of Beetlejuice.
Like she saw a UFO.
Yeah, she looks Beetlejuice. Juices.
Hey, y'all. Hey, what's up? All right. Madonna, Molly Ringwald, stop me if any of the... Okay, we've hit the time.
Okay.
Surfers versus skaters.
Oh! We got to get a poll going. What's our most... Do we have poll ability? Okay.
Yeah, we can poll it. There you go.
Well, I don't know if we know what to pull yet, but we're at the
we can
ready.
put in surfers versus skaters.
Okay.
And as we... I don't know if you can change your vote on here, but if you can... Okay, so surfers have been around since Columbus. Wait, what? Since before Columbus? In the late 50s, some dude got the full-on brilliant idea to attach roller skates to a piece of wood. Now the images of gnarly surfers and rad skateboarders have merged. You know, tan, muscular guys with jams, cool haircuts, and strange speech patterns. If it weren't for the size of their boards, we'd have a hard time telling who's who. So Christina Kelly got the two coolest pro skaters and the two bitchinest pro surfers to tell us why they're so distinct.
I hope there's pictures of these
are.
Probably very young guys. That surfer is not my type.
So this is the first surfer here. He's a bit windblown. He says, George Holsey. He's 24. I don't really associate with skateboarders, sniffs 24-year-old George. who learned to surf when he was a little 9-year-old growing up in Newport Beach, California. The early start, rich, the early start paid off. He's the 10th best surfer in California, and he turned pro only last year, saying, quote, "Surfers are much more in tune with the ocean and the environment. The ocean is a way of life. Skateboarders build their cement ramps and live inland," he says, with complete disdain.
Why even have beef with them? Do your own thing. Be one with the ocean and shut the fuck up.
Be one with the ocean and shut the fuck up.
Wait, let me see the other pics.
So this is Chris Miller. He's a 20-year-old skateboarder. So we're about to get a quote
20.
from Chris.
God,
so
I feel like
check out his pic. If
okay.
it helps, he was born in 1968.
Okay, that does help. Okay.
Show you all. This is our skateboarding contestant here. Let me get the light right. His name is Chris. You can't really see his face, but you can see that he's skating. Okay. Chris Miller, 20, third-ranked skater in the world, has been pro for 3 years. He grew up in LA and taught himself to skateboard when he was 10 years old. For a skater, the guy's disconcertingly deep, worrying about things like world hunger, drug abuse, life after death, and the environment. Quote, "Stereotypes about surfers and skateboarders bum me out a lot. If I'm wearing some skateboarding t-shirt, people will start assuming I'm an idiot and think that I'm cool." Oh, wait. People will start assuming I'm an idiot and that I think I'm cool. I wish they wouldn't. There's really no difference between surfers and skaters, he insists calmly. Just the individuals themselves. Meanwhile, fucking George Holsey's like, skateboarders are scumbags and should be eradicated from the earth. Okay. Josh Parmenter.
This is our surfer. The surfers are not hitting. I think
25.
surfers can be very hot, but these two are not for me.
So he's 25.
It's the hair.
Sort of looks like our Chippendales calendar.
Yeah, or like Children of the Corn.
Yeah, it's too blonde. Major fighting words from this 1986 Professional Association of America champion. Skateboarders hang around the dirt all day listening to their music. Surfers are a higher breed.
This article is very biased.
John, 25, grew up in the Big Sur area, the classic hardcore surfing hangout, and has been a surfing fiend since he was just 10. I mean, the waves are moving, but the ground and skateboarders stay still. I guess he means metaphorically. He continues, surfers know things no one else knows. They've been faced with death by sharks underwater.
So is anyone who's ever gotten in the ocean. Are these real quotes? You think? No, I know, but do you think they just make them up?
I don't know.
Can you do that?
No, I don't think they get mad at him. What about Gator? This guy's name is Mark Gator Rogowski.
They surely have to feed it to him.
Oh, or like kind of say like, tell us something.
Well, I hate the hat.
Have they seen the Megalodon? Great question. Yeah, Skater so far win.
The other one, Skater, won by a landslide. This one, I'm still going to go Skater because
the blonde hair.
I can't with that, but I don't like the look. That hat
This is Gator.
Mm-mm.
Okay, Gator says.
His name is Gator.
Mark Gator.
And he's a skater?
Yeah, he says, surfers have blonde hair and OP clothing, and the skaters have dreadlocks and skate rags. Says Gator, 22, who went pro 6 years ago.
6 years?
Won multiple competitions.
Jesus.
He said, my real goal is to reach dizzying heights of happiness through skateboarding and total body control.
Wow.
Says this obsessive skater who's broken both wrists and has scarred his knees and hips in his quest. Quote, skaters are searching for the cutting edge and surfers are more four-cornered. He means square. Four-cornered, the ocean is like kind of round, I guess. Is it? What would you consider? Round? It's not a four-cornered.
No, there's no corners.
No.
Because this isn't.
That's it. That's the end of the article. So that's the only information you get. And based upon that, we're at 62% pro skater.
I agree. I'm also
choose your
pro
fighter.
skater.
I'm gonna choose Chris Miller and Gator over John Parmenter. I don't like people that use terms like surfers are a higher breed. What do you mean by that? Higher breed.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Some coded language in
and
there.
I don't like saying I don't associate with skateboarders. I don't like that attitude.
Mm-mm.
Honestly. Whereas Chris Miller is worried
And
about...
he's not wrong that you do have a threat of sharks.
No, that's for sure. But
So-
skateboarders might go swimming in the ocean and then they see sharks too. So
Trust. That's what I'm saying.
now what? Now what?
Now what?
This is all about the girls' dorm. Oh, here, this is what you wanted. Necessary accessories. You said it was your favorite part was hats and bags.
Yeah, but I do want to hear what that dorm, the college dorm, is
Okay.
saying.
Let's see. This is called Where the Boys Aren't. When Jane said, Jane is the editor of the magazine, I guess. And Christina.
And Jane was also a magazine, wasn't it?
I guess so.
Maybe Jane from Jane Magazine is who started this.
Oh, maybe. When Jane said she was shipping me off to girls' boarding school, I had visions of rich blondes in navy cardigans, catered lobster lunches, and signs reading "Male trespassers will be shot." Okay, so maybe I was a little wrong, they say.
Shot. That's the only part that I was like, probably not. The other things tracked.
Yeah. The writer asked if everybody that went there was rich, and one of the girls said no. About 1/3 of are on scholarship.
Mm-hmm.
They go to the dorm rooms. Yeah, she said one girl said, do people here study, or she asked, do people study a lot more? They said yes, slightly more. They have study hours from 7:30 to 9:30 every night. But there's no way you could get all that work done in just 2 hours. Most girls pull in all-nighter at least once a week. So it's
Damn.
academically rigorous, it sounds like.
What is this school?
It is
Has this one come out as
Emma Willard, an all-girls boarding school in Troy, New York.
Emma Willard? I don't know where my phone is, or I would look up if it's come out since then that it's like bad.
Emma Willard. School. Looks like it is open.
Oh.
4.7 stars on Google.
How many? How out of how many?
5.
No. How many reviews?
Oh, 7 reviews. So not a great sample size.
No.
Nobody wrote anything. They've all just given it stars.
That does us no good.
I'm going to say Emma Willard School.
If you're going to leave a review, you should be required to write something. Because I don't know what your 5-star is compared to mine.
Shoot, excuse me.
Bless you.
2017 article. Bad news.
Uh-oh.
Chain of sexual misconduct.
Emma Willard?
Yeah, the whole school. History. A comprehensive report that spanned almost 7 decades was revealed in 2017.
Oh, well.
But they did say that it was allegations made last year from a former student. She said a teacher had attacked her, and when she said what happened, they covered it up.
A male teacher?
Yes. And then by that, the school actually dug in and hired, it seems like a third-party law firm, which is here's just a tip. If you see a company or a person, mostly like a company, is accused of like rampant sexual harassment or whatever, and you hear they've hired a third-party law firm, oftentimes like that law firm, you have an ethical obligation to like give the truth. And so that usually indicates somebody's like serious about something. So to their credit, they at least, it sounds like they got that law firm, and the law firm went, yep, all of these bad things happened. And then that school went, okay, release it. And was like, here's how we're changing our policies.
Release the hounds.
Release the hounds.
So they owned up to it, but and it's still open, but under new management?
Yeah. It sounds like it. It sounds like they improved policies in the last, allegedly, however many years, since 2017 to now.
All right. Let's
right.
hope. Well, when that article was written was when shit was going down.
It was hitting the fan. And she was there. She didn't even know.
Isn't that wild?
No. And they...
I bet you do, unless you're looking for the ladies. You would study a lot more.
Yeah.
You're not playing grab ass or worried about stuff as much in class and everything.
Probably not a ton of stuff to do.
It was fucking in second or nothing.
There are a ton of stuff to do. But I mean, you like can't go home and like can't be like, I'm gonna go in my room and get on my phone for 5 hours or whatever. It's like, well, you'll be studying for the next 2 hours and we'll be sitting here watching you, and you're like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're moving on to the accessories.
I may have been, yes, I am excited, but I may have been mistaken. I'm saying that so if I don't recognize this segment.
No, I
It's
just
not like
you had said that you were
Yeah, but I
like,
think this is something different than what I was thinking.
they're just recommending different types of bags, including this is
What's in?
several hats stacked upon one another. We always say a hat on a hat's a bad thing.
That's not a look I would go for. The backpack isn't bad.
What do we think about the hat on the hat? Check the chat.
I loved backpacks.
I do a plaid backpack. Suede purses are in.
Oh, see?
A leather cap.
Cap? Like a hat?
Yeah, it's like
Like a fedora, but leather.
a leather fedora.
I was never a hat wearer.
I'm not wearing a leather fedora.
I never really wore when I was younger I wore like bows maybe and headbands, but as older I never really did that.
Right. I was like, I went a lot of driving caps. I wore a lot of wool hats, like in like 8th, 9th, 10th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much. This is the toe short story, which I don't think we're gonna read. Apparently, the toes are talking to her behind her back. Sounds tough.
Sounds like she needs to flip over.
I think so. I think we've hit the time we've all been waiting for. How good of a best friend are you?
Oh, well, let's have a bathroom break.
Okay,
real
we're going
quick.
to take a pause. Get a piece of paper so we can score it later.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, someone's already marked this one.
Really?
Well, it's used, so that's okay.
How interesting, though, that someone, think about that.
They really were trying to see how good of a best friend.
I wonder if
Heather, I love your shirt. Thank you. It's from Etsy.
what they
Check the chat.
were doing when they took it.
I'll catch up in the chat. Mini backpack purse. Maria loved a mini backpack. I had so many different mini backpacks. Le Sport sack. My scalp is sweating looking at that hat. I hear you. I agree. Christy's hair does look awesome. Bump for Spencer and Lindsay. I'm coming up. What's up, Lindsay? Hello, Spencer. You're huge fans. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Support Spencer's request. You guys are so sweet. Yeah, you can learn everything from YouTube now. That's how it is. The Disney Channel original movie Brink, starring EVD, surfer-looking skater. Honestly, surfers movies, I feel like were, for a while in the early 2000s, the production companies were like, we're going to make a bunch of movies about asteroids hitting the Earth. And then someone was like, let's do volcanoes. And I feel like that they went through that with surfers. At some point, we're like, it's always scary. Sharks in the water, which is true. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the shark attacks that have been happening. Somebody from the DFW area was attacked by a shark off of 30A in Florida, which was crazy. And I love this dang community too. Y'all are the best. But then I just turned on this show called Shark Attack 360 on National Geographic / Disney Plus. It was very fascinating to hear, because they don't just talk about shark attacks for the gruesome nature of like this shark attack happened, but particularly they were looking at areas where shark attacks weren't prevalent previously but had increased a noticeable amount. Like this one area, the shark attacks had happened like twice in a 10-year span, and then there's like a line in the sand. In the next 10 years, there were like 18 shark attacks. So the concept of the show is that they go in, they take a case study of like a person that was attacked on this beach in that string, and then go, okay, what changed ecologically from the time that there were fewer attacks to the time that there were more? And then it's kind of like the 60 Minutes Australia does a really good job at it, where there's like a whole night. Thanks for being here. No worries. It was so good to see you. And appreciate y'all being here. But it's kind of like that 60 Minutes Australia, where they did it for like MH370, where they have like all the experts and like talk about it. So that was very fascinating. And so scary. This guy got snipped by a baby great white that was like 8 feet long. It was like 2 meters, I guess. And he was left with the scar was like not crazy. It was like, silver dollar. I don't know, the lid of a Yeti cup. I don't know. It wasn't too bad. And he survived and everything because his buddies were still on the beach and were able to very quickly like tourniquet his leg. And then he was like, I'm just going to drive myself to the hospital. And they were like, you're in shock. No, you're not. So, but that's a pretty good like story to be able to tell later of like, how'd you get that scar on your leg? And you're like, it was a baby gray boy. So that's what I've been doing, is just like watching a lot of stuff about, oh, what's up, Carly? You coming to Oklahoma City? Baby shark? Yeah, they'll bite you. The baby great whites are freaking 8 feet long. So big. So big. These outfits are so cute too, though. Honestly, could I pull these off? I think you can pull off anything. Today, Paris goes, I like this skirt and band t-shirt look you got going. But could I pull this off? Like, I like this shoe sock combo. I think I might try to start wearing that. I just never want to, like, honestly, tell me if y'all feel the same way. When you want to try, like, a new fashion thing, you're like, I look like I'm in a costume. I can't put this on. Because recently I've been like, damn, I should get some, like, higher up socks. Because my socks been slipping. And I'm like, I'm going to look like I'm in a costume. Like I was telling them I wanted to wear this.
Should have gotten.
Oh, we could use the
chalkboard.
Probably though, or I could just straight up write in here. Oh, I have a notebook actually. We can just use this. Like, I don't have no pen and paper in here.
What'd I miss?
And a Jelly Roll pen. I was telling them that thing I was telling you about the other day, that shark show I watched. I was telling them about that.
Shark show.
Where that guy got bit by that baby great white in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got a little pen and paper.
Mm-hmm.
So we're ready to take the quiz. Feel free to play along. I'll help you score it afterwards. So I'm going to make one line for C, one line for H.
Freaking fan.
Okay. And then we did one of these, a sassy quiz the other day, and it was like, are you a poser?
Yeah.
Turns out, Christy, not a poser at all. Me? Could be. TBD. Depends on who's asking, honestly. Isn't that the definition of a poser? See. Delia's, dude. That's what I used to, man.
Delia's?
Delia's. I used to wear them. Had some plaid pants from there.
Oh, yeah.
I had some red snakeskin pants. Someday
We talk about those a
I'm
lot.
going to get another pair.
You got to go to a Hot Topic.
I'll
And that where
find
you
some.
said you
I
got?
just was at a Hot Topic the other day. And it
What'd you buy?
I actually did not buy anything there, but it was close. So many things were the same as when I like got home and started writing about it, because it was crazy how some things
I
never
saw
changed.
the same marijuana leaf. Shh.
Oh,
if
there's-
this thing fucking, if you see me scream all of a sudden,
have
it's
two
because
weapons. It's a cicada.
it's huge and it's coming for us.
We'll get it. I'll fight it off. I'm so strong.
You're very strong.
Thanks. I'll punch things.
Okay.
Okay, play along. If you want a sheet of paper, there's going to be 10 questions. Each question has an A, B, or C answer. And then
Okay.
later we're going to give you a numerical score based upon that answer.
Sweet. Okay.
Question 1. It's 1 a.m. and the phone rings. Your dad announces in his patented, "You're going to get it, boys," that it's for you. It's your best friend, and she's dying to tell you about a date. You, A, listen and try not to yawn too much. B, tell her you sincerely appreciate her waking you up and getting your dad on your case, and then hang up. Or C, put on your bathrobe, sneak over to her house, and talk until sunrise.
C. Is this present day us?
This is the same question you asked me last Sassy quiz, and I think it's whatever you feel.
So the question I posed to Heather when we were doing that is like, am I answering how I would have when I was like
I think
First,
answer is your
this
best and
age,
higher self, which is
or my now age?
Mhm.
But most of them were the same.
Tommy
So-
Brown says it's 1988, y'all. And what's up, Tommy Brown? And then Chad boy. Okay.
Yeah, I say it's
Still the same.
C.
Okay. Number two.
It's over here.
Oh, it's like it was right over you. Okay, it's flown away. I'm watching it. I have eyes on the enemy. It's landed. You can see it.
Oh my god!
It's a
It's
cicada.
bigger than I thought.
It's about the size of a thumb.
Dude, just fucking go do your thing. You live for like 24 hours. Don't spend it on that wall with us. Go live your life,
You
man.
can fly. Have some self-respect. Get out of here. Okay. It wants to know if it's a good best friend or not. It's trying to answer. Okay.
Maybe he's like, I'm only here 24 hours, and these two,
All right.
they've really got something.
He said, I mean, it's you two, but you're the ages you were in 1988. Oh, in that case, I'm 3. I would just like go to bed. Okay. Number 2, your best friend is obsessed with a new Swedish exchange student. You wouldn't mind going out with them either, but you've kept that to yourself. On Friday, he asks you out. You, A, say yes. B, say no. C, ask your best friend how she would feel and go by what she says.
What's the setup again? The best friend has been open that she likes him.
Yes. Your best friend is obsessed with the new Swedish exchange student.
Obsessed.
You wouldn't mind going out with them either, but you kept that to yourself, so your friend doesn't know.
Okay. So, and then he asks out. I think I would talk to her first.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say that if she said, I don't want you to, that I might not still hook up with him.
So it says
If I'm thinking back to
C,
my high school.
you would go
years.
by what she says, which would be, don't date him, I like him. So you're saying if she said that, you would still date him?
No, I wouldn't date him. I'm thinking, I don't think I would. And now, no, of course not. I was thinking, I keep flip-flopping between like my younger self and
Okay.
today's self.
Well, I think...
Younger self, there's a chance. Today, no.
Okay, so what one do you want to pick?
I'll pick C.
Okay. So number 3. You find out your best friend...
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
It's not funny. It's just I wasn't expecting it. That's why I laughed. This is like the Challenger. Okay, it's not funny.
I
just
knew you
wasn't
were going to
expecting
mention
it.
the Challenger.
It's 1988. Your best friend bought some crack.
That went way harder
That's
than
what
it
I'm
needed
saying. I
to.
just got slapped in the face.
I've never
with
had
crack.
any of my friends buy crack.
I did not expect that. So you, A, forget about it. After all, if that's what she's into, who are you to stop her? B, tell her that you know she bought it and ask her if she needs to talk. Or C, inform her parents or a school counselor and let them deal with it.
What was A again? If she wants to do it,
Forget
let her
about
do
it. If she's into it, who are you to stop her?
I don't think I would choose any of those.
Okay.
I would in my younger days, I would have done it with her.
Crack?
And today, I would talk to her and make sure she's okay.
Yeah. Cool. So B, I guess. I could give you a half point in between A and B, I guess.
Well, it depends on. I feel like I need 2 scores. Can
Is
I
my
have
mom
2
here?
scores? Is that too much to ask?
Oh, look, my mom was here. Night night. Love you, Ma.
Night.
You want to have 2 scores? It's not.
Is that too much to ask?
So for one, you said no matter what, it would have been C, right?
What was that one?
1 a.m. I want to tell you about it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put C, and then 2, you said Swedish exchange student. Yes, no, or ask your best friend and go by what she says. You said the latter. Ask your best friend.
Yeah, but in high
You
school,
would have just.
I would have done that, but there's also a chance that I could have, hooked up because everybody was drinking or something.
So
This is all hyperbole. It's none of this happened.
hypothetical.
I'm just like saying, looking back on how I lived my life back then.
Okay, well, so for number 2, are we going say yes or say no or the same? Ask her and go by what she says.
That one.
Okay, so same. Number 3, you found out your friend bought some crack. You're going to say,
This is where it gets complicated.
forget about it. After all, that's what she's into. Who are you to stop her?
No,
You think
I
you
would
get
talk to her.
Okay, so then that would
Real
be,
answer that doesn't exist on there is I would probably do it with her.
And then
When I was younger, because I was stupid and did all sorts of stupid
No.
shit.
I think it's
And I was, I like to party.
well. There you go.
But I was never presented with crack,
Lucky day.
which is probably a good thing.
I mean, it sounds like it's a bad substance.
But then today I would talk to her.
Yeah, you got to.
Mhm.
So
So if you have anything you need to talk about,
thank you.
here.
So far, I'm good. I've pretty much shared anything I have. B, your best friend's birthday.
oh, I meant if you were addicted to crack.
Oh no, I would tell you.
Okay.
I think you'd be able to tell. Your best friend's birthday is the same day Iron Maiden is playing. She would die to see them live. You'd rather die. You A, camp out at the box office, fork over $45 for a pair of tickets, and sit through the concert. After all, it is her birthday. B, forget about the concert and just tell her it's sold out. Or C, buy a pair of tickets and let her go with someone else.
A.
Both now and in 1988.
Mhm. I can't say in 1988 because I was like 9 or 10 then.
Yeah, I was
and that
3. It
makes
doesn't
this
count.
too
Confusing.
weird.
Yeah.
I'm thinking back to like high school.
Yeah, what do
When
you
I
do?
when I have my pass score in my head, I'm like 17.
Yeah.
I'm not 10.
No, I agree. Okay, 5. You're at the movies and you see your best friend's boyfriend with another girl. You A, ignore them and keep what you saw to yourself. B, skip the film and run to the nearest payphone so you can call your friend. The next time you see her, tell her what you saw.
B.
Fuck yeah.
It's on site.
6. Yeah, that bitch is about to get ratted the fuck out. 6. The entire universe, everyone you know anyway, has been invited to a party. You found out your best friend has been purposely left out. You,
Your
A,
best friend has what?
been purposely left out.
Okay.
You, A, tell her you're not going, then sneak out to the party anyway. B, boycott the party and go boycott the party and go out with your best friend instead. Or C, try to get her invited.
C.
Your best friend's family's house just burned down along with everything in it.
God, this took a turn.
Right? First of all, she's got a crack addiction and now her house is burned down and her boyfriend's cheating on her and Iron Maiden is playing on the day of her birthday and she doesn't have tickets. These things are going bad. Things are going bad. Okay. Your reaction to the house and all of its contents being destroyed.
As my best friend's house.
Correct. You, A, lend her half your wardrobe and tell her she can sleep at your house. B, start a donation drive at school to help replace everything her family lost. Or C, give her a lift to the Salvation Army.
I would do all 3 if needed, but
You get all the points then.
I feel like A and B kind of I definitely would do.
Yeah.
But A would be the first thing that I would do in
Yeah.
the order of how things would be done.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with A.
Good call. Okay. Also to me, it would be like, does she want everybody at school to like know about it if you have a big drive?
True.
A, your best friend has been struggling with the chemistry lab report all weekend. You whizzed through yours. When she asks for help, you A, tell her that if you can do it, so can she. B, spend a couple of hours explaining it to her, then hang around while she works on it in case she gets stuck again. Or C, quickly do it for her so you'll both be able to go to the movies.
What was it? Chemistry?
Yeah.
In no world is this happening.
But you whizzed through yours hypothetically.
I never would
you
be
whizzed on yours. in real
teaching
life.
another person how to do chemistry
Yeah.
in my life, especially in high school,
Yeah.
which is where my brain is. I could see it being B or C,
Okay.
depending on the situation. But in today's world, definitely B.
Okay. This next one, TW, diet culture. Your best friend is having a little trouble sticking to her diet. You, A, help her chop up carrot sticks and give her a list of your best dieting tricks. B, eat Twinkies in front of her anyway.
God.
And C, go on a
Psycho.
diet even though you don't need to, just for moral support.
Back then, I would have definitely done A.
Yeah.
None of the options I would do now are on there
Yeah.
because now I would like talk to her about
Yeah.
that. But was there an option like that?
No, it's like you go on a diet, eat Twinkies anyway. Which
Yeah,
just
that's
seems
crazy.
mean,
Yeah.
and then help with cutting carrot sticks. Number 10.
So, I was trying to think what I would do today.
Oh, yeah.
What did you choose?
A. That's probably what I would have done back then. Now I probably wouldn't, like you said, been like, oh, is everything always like
Yeah.
for a reason? And if it's like somebody is just like, I'm feeling like I want to do this, I'd be like, okay, I'll support you.
Yeah.
I'm not fit to like change my shit.
I would do A too.
Unless it was like, I have a very terrible allergy. And even if you told me you were allergic to something so bad that if I ate it, it would like,
What
I
if
probably
it was
would need it.
cheese.
I love you. We can remotely talk. It's called Zoom and FaceTime.
You wouldn't come over if you couldn't have cheese. I have
How long do I have to do a cheese talk?
I have
cheese
cheese in my fridge that is yours as we speak.
I left my provolone over here yesterday after I went to the grocery
Tommy
store.
tried to use it today.
He can have some. He can
No.
share my provolone.
He was like, that provolone's Heather's? And I was like, I'm going to give it back to her tonight. And then Ella was like, why is Heather's cheese in our fridge?
Fair question. Fair question, child. Fair question. Get some cheese.
She didn't sound like,
Incredulous?
she wasn't as, shocked as she could have been.
Okay. 10. Your best friend ambitiously decided to make her own prom dress this year. At 3:00 on the big day, the dress still isn't done.
Uh-oh.
You A, skip your pre-prom facial/manicure appointment and spend the next 3 hours sewing. B, lend her the prom dress you wore last year. Or C, wish her luck.
Back then, B.
Yeah.
Now, A.
Problem is, so now A, back then B.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, it's time to do the math. Everybody, if you're ready, number 1, if you wrote A, you got 2 points. If you wrote B, you got 1 point. If you wrote C, you got 3 points. So we got 3. Question 2. If you wrote A, you got 1 point. If you wrote B, you got 3 points. If you wrote C, you got 2 points.
Will you read the question again as a reminder,
Yes.
please?
Question 1. It's 1 a.m. and the phone rings.
Right, okay.
And your friend's telling you about her date. Question 2 was your best friend and the Swedish exchange student. Prove alone. Never leave your provolone alone. Okay, question 3. That's the crack question. If you answered A, tell her that it's cool. That's 1 point. If you answered B, that's 2 points. If you answered C, that's 3 points.
Okay.
Number 4. 4 was about Iron Maiden,
Okay.
that you didn't want to go. If you answered A, you got 3 points. If you answered B, you got 3 points. Well, I got to make sure I'm doing these right. Hold on. Okay. Now, number 5.
It's a good pin.
Oh, it is a jelly roll. Scented.
It's good.
It's a good
It's
one.
a good slide.
Yeah.
What does it smell like?
This one? Maybe like strawberries? I'm not sure.
Can I see it?
It's a scented jelly roll. That's what I write my notes for the show.
I love fun pens.
Yeah, I
It
think
says yummy, yummy, scented. This thing's trying to fuck.
I think it might be from either Pop Shelf.
Can't really smell anything.
Five Below. Number 5. Your friend's boyfriend's cheating on her at the movies and you see it.
Mhm.
Number 5, if you answered A, 1, you get 1 point. If you answered B, you get 3 points. And C, you get 2 points.
Cherry.
Oh, there it is. Number 6, the friend party where your best friend has been purposely left out.
Mm-hmm.
If you answered A, you get 1. B, you get 3. And C, you get 2.
Interesting.
Number 7, burn down the house. If you answered A, you get 2 points. There was a sound. If you answered B, you get 3 points. C, you get 1 point. Number 8 was about chemistry quiz tutoring. If you answered A, you got 1 point. B, you got 2 points. C, you got 3 points. Number 9, diet question. A, you get 2 points. B, you get 1 point. C, you get 3 points. Oh. And then number 10, the prom dress question.
Is that?
Yes. A, you get 3 points. B, you get 2 points. And C, you get 1 point. So now we have to do the math.
Do you need a calculator?
What's it, yeah?
I found my phone. It was in the bathroom.
Oh, congrats. I hate when I lose that. So everyone tally up your scores.
Okay.
So okay.
And this is going to let us know how good of a friend you are?
Yes. All right. Your questions were pretty much the same except like one. So I stopped telling you because you kept answering pretty much the same. So we're both in the top tier, 21 to 30 points.
Okay. Top tier.
You got
I'd like to
26.
hear
I
it.
got 27.
Oh, no.
You
Okay.
should. Everyone should have a best friend like you. We all wish we did. You're there when you're needed, no matter what. Terrific. But you may be giving so much that you have no time left to spend on yourself. Not so terrific. So ask yourself why you're giving so much in the first place. Are you afraid you'll lose your friends if you don't? Remember, there is such a thing as giving too much. And another thing, be sure that your best friend does get some giving too. Well, we both scored high on the quiz. I think we're good. If he or she doesn't, you're going to start feeling cheated and resentful, and that'll make him or her lose respect for you too. So the next,
It's weird how the top tier was also, though, like, kind of critical.
right? And then 11 through 20, not bad. You found a healthy balance that allows to give as much as you can without running yourself ragged or ignoring what you need. Sure, there are emergency situations when a true friend gives everything no matter what. Like that day your friend's zipper broke in algebra class and you spent the rest of the day in your gym shorts so she could wear your skirt. But it's vital to maintain a cutoff point. If you hadn't had any gym shorts, I'm sure you would have kept your skirt, right? And 1 point to 10
Right.
points. Do you even have a best friend?
Oof.
We're surprised. Well, whoever the hardy, self-sufficient soul is, he or she probably stopped asking for your help a long time ago. Yes, you probably could get away with doing all the talking and none of the giving. Think back when you asked for one of your friends' help and got it. Remember how nice that felt? Now it's your turn. So the next time your best friend's boyfriend gets an acute flare-up of boy disease and she needs someone to talk to, why not skip that Gilligan's Island rerun and volunteer? Your popularity quotient will skyrocket.
Gilligan's
And you'll
Island.
feel great. By the way, if your friend is on crack, fucking intervene, dude. Say something. You gotta say something. That wasn't in there, but I feel like it should be. Like,
They went so hard with crack. Like, wouldn't it
just
be
out of
weed?
fucking nowhere.
And if, like, it was common for teens to just, like, do
All of a
crack in the
sudden-
90s
Like
or the 80s. I feel
1988.
like the late 80s, the
Seems like
crack epidemic wasn't really, I mean, am I wrong? I don't know.
Maybe it was going on, or if this is a Los Angeles or New York-based magazine, maybe it was like more prevalent coastally than where we were. Well,
What's that an ad for?
some musk, wild
Oh,
musk.
Wild musk. Everyone loves a musk. Is that are those celebs
I don't think so.
or
I think they're
models?
just models.
Yeah.
Look at his little socks.
Yep.
Nice. He's all sitting on that car, getting his musk. She's just sniffing him while he's in his
Mhm.
hatchback.
Mm-hmm.
These are help questions.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to ask some of these?
Yeah. Can I read some?
Yeah. Makes sense.
And I love when it pops out big on the page because
They
that's
always
very
choose the
eye
most,
grabbing and yeah. I love. Oftentimes, I'll read all this stuff on the outsides before I read the middle. Oh gosh. Okay. let's put it to the chat.
Okay.
And I just want to give a
Night,
warning that you're going to be surprised by several of these questions.
So what's the question? Or you just want them to put it in the chat what they think?
Which one do you want us to read?
Okay. Pop it up.
Am I too fast? Where is it?
Okay.
Smelly friend.
Okay.
Ovarian cyst. Birth control.
I can only do 4.
Okay, I feel like the last two are
We can do a head-to-head between the last 2.
okay. So get this. Okay,
All
now we can do one for the last two, and then the winner of the.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Or you can change your vote, right? So maybe the next two are crush on dad. How do we
I
add
can't
it?
do a second poll. That has to.
Oh, okay. Well, be thinking crush on dad or lesbian friend? Question mark. Here's an ad from My Doll.
I don't feel grown up. I feel lousy. I heard that. Take it
Same,
back. Smelly
same
is
girl,
winning,
same.
57% smelly.
The first time
Please
I got
read
my
both
period,
of the last 2. OMG. Yeah, I would agree with that.
those are definitely the. I would say I was interested if I was like glancing at this, the order in which I would read them would probably be Am I Too Fast first?
Yeah.
And then Crush on Dad, Lesbian Friend,
It's a great question.
Smelly Friend,
Will.
Birth Control, Ovarian Cyst.
Yeah. What is the survey? That's a great question.
Which one did we want to read? Because it's
First,
like a.
or only at all.
I can read all of them.
Well,
They're
Smelly's
not that long.
in the lead.
Smelly's in the lead.
So this is the help section where people are writing in for advice.
They're not that long, so we can. Okay,
right.
This is the smelly friend. We have a friend who needs help. People make fun of her, and we have to admit we do too. But it's because of her personal hygiene. She smells and has bad breath, and her hair is always out of condition and never combed. We've tried to talk to her about it, but she doesn't listen because she thinks it's a big joke. What should we do? Signed, Confused.
She thinks it's a big joke.
Here's who is the person in charge of writing this? Elizabeth
Yeah, maybe.
is the person replying. Maybe your friend acted like it was a big joke, but because you guys weren't totally direct with her. Get together with her in a private place where you can really talk and where she feels comfortable. In other words, not at her locker.
Mm-mm.
It's most important that you're really supportive. So tell her gently that you care about her feelings and don't want to see other people treat her badly because she smells and looks messy. Giving her a cool headband and some nice soap or bubble bath might help soften the blow of a sensitive confrontation like this.
That's a good point. A gift in a friendly way. Honestly, though, like it'd have to be like a friend one of the friends has to be like, I have to tell you, people are saying mean stuff and it's not great.
I don't think you want to be that friend, but
No.
I think that everyone needs that friend.
Or like a teacher, like a kind teacher.
Yeah.
That like would take you aside and be like, can I buy you some like shampoo?
Or just
and
give
stuff?
it to you.
Yeah, right.
Honestly, if it was this, I would be like, is everything okay? I would assume that like she wasn't having a great time.
Yeah. How's it going at home?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a big old June bug. Oh no. Oh, that's not a June bug.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Heather, you've got to do something. You've got to do something. You've got to do something.
Well, I don't know where it's gone.
Get it. Oh my God.
Oh, there it is.
Get it, please.
Hold on. I'm gonna get it. No, it's coming at me.
No.
Hang on. Ow, my shoe. Oh my God, I hit it midair. It's done somewhere. I hit it midair in front of my face.
Please tell me. No, I feel like it's not.
It's not dead, but I hit it.
I think it's gonna come back pissed.
I hit it with my shoe.
Heather, you have to be on the lookout.
Shoe. I got it in midair. It's gone though because I went whack. Like, oh, I did this hand. I went whack as it was flying at me. I went. Psh. So I'm not going digging around your yard for a subdued bug, but the bug has been subdued. Subdued.
Oh.
We're outside. We're in there. Domain. No.
I'll
kill you.
Oh
I'll kill you.
my God.
I'll kill you. Don't move. I'm gonna get it this time.
Stop it!
I'm gonna get it. Oh, don't move. You're good. Stay still.
I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out. Oh my God. Is it dead?
Oh, it's dead. But I'm gonna grind it into the ground to be sure.
What? No.
What do you want me to
I
do?
don't want it to be all ground up on my patio.
Well, I don't do. Hey, remember the last time this happened, Tommy, and your crime scene investigator? Will you come help? At some point. No, it's fine now. It's dead. It's dead.
Well,
As you were saying-
everyone got to see in real time how I react in those situations. So when you hear us talking about when this happens, that's what's happened.
This is real life, man. One of my friends, my cousin's friends I met, she's so cool. I love her so much. But apparently after we interacted,
What has happened? I can't do anything. It's backwards.
someone earlier said it was very cute, and I would agree.
Oh, thank you.
But no, afterwards she told my cousin, like, Heather's like how, like, she's funny in real life. She's like she is on the show, but like in real life, my cousin goes, yeah, she doesn't really have like an off. Like, she's just sort of always
an off.
It did take a turn. Look, Nat says we're here for you. Are you doing okay?
Now that that was y'all don't understand. Y'all don't, I mean, maybe you do. Maybe you do understand. And if
She
you
has
do,
a true fear of flying.
I appreciate your compassion in this moment. Not just flying bugs, specifically water bugs.
MM said, I don't feel grown up. I feel lousy.
That
She just holding it up.
that was like my worst fear realized, and it
I didn't mean
came
to
back a second time.
I'm sorry. It was
There was a sequel that nobody asked for.
You gotta double tap it, and I didn't double tap it. I just subdued it, and I walked back, and it's a classic horror movie, Folly, and I fell victim
You
to
did.
it as usual. I know.
It Jasoned you.
I got Jasoned, and I should have, and I didn't. I should. And by, I mean, I should have.
It is like
Everybody's on the edge of their seat.
I feel like I'm having a panic attack when it happens. So I feel like
that?
I'm so scared of them. So
That's why I jumped into action.
yeah, I just
Because it's serious. I know you're not playing.
no, I'll just scream and
Yeah, you get
freeze.
in the ball. You go into a ball and you just sort of scream and holler and stuff. So I just am like, I gotta kill it so that it stops.
I do
You
that.
just got the shoot. I'm just like,
I do that.
no, don't.
Okay, next. What?
So you read about the smelly friend.
Yeah.
So someone said I got to hear about the dad.
Okay. I'm an adopted child. I was adopted when I was 16. I'm now 18, and ever since I was 16, I've had a mad crush on my dad. I'm trying so hard to break up the marriage so I can have him all to myself. This took a turn. That's not what I thought she was going to say. Lots of guys think I'm attractive and would like to go out with me, but I'm saving myself for him.
Call the CPS.
Signed, sick of waiting.
Call the authorities.
Sick of waiting. That's a real thing, though.
No, I mean, truly, she should have as yikes. Hopefully they steered her correctly and said, don't do that.
Well, here's their advice. A lot of girls who are adopted when they are teenagers have crushes on their new dads. There's not really a statistic. It just says a lot of. But even though you're not biologically related, he is your dad, and the love he feels for you is that love a father feels for a daughter, not a girlfriend. Quit saving yourself for him and try going out with some of the guys who want to take you out. You may find that they'll take your mind off him. You know what? Not judgmental.
You know, it was like, hey, a gentle redirect away from that. But yeah, if you're making active, concrete steps to destroy a marriage.
I was not expecting that. I thought it was just going to be like,
good.
how do I stop? But no.
Love, yeah.
I want to know, am I too fast?
Okay, let's do it. I want to know too. We won't know until we hear from it.
I'm 16 and I recently went out with this guy for the first time. I had met him the week before and had talked to him several times on the phone. We went out to a movie and later I invited him to my house for pizza and to watch TV. We were cuddling on the couch and after a while we kissed. When I called him later, he told me that I had, quote, scared him and that I was, quote, moving sort of fast. I'm not forward and I'm not free. And I don't understand how I scared him. Signed, Puzzled. And I'm not free.
I think, honestly,
what is happening back there?
Kate.
Okay.
She was scratching. I think he's trying to trick you.
Yeah, he's negging you.
Yeah, he's trying to get you to like you more. By being like, no, I'll prove myself. Go, all right. Bye. I'll go find somebody else that wants to make out with me after the movies.
Well, they right. Even though most of the guys we know act like they're just dying to make out, there are some who may not be ready. Bear in mind, this could be his lame way of getting out of seeing you again. Tell this guy you were sorry if you freaked him out, but that you are attracted to him. If he still feels really uncomfortable, you may just have to be patient and let him make the moves at first. If you're not cool with this, maybe he isn't the one for you. Parentheses, sorry.
Damn.
That's good advice, though.
No, I like it. It's like clarify things, communicate, but don't wait around and don't change yourself for somebody. Oh, wait. Did she just kiss him without asking? Folks in the comments are asking.
It does not say that. We went to a movie and later I invited him to my house for pizza and to watch TV. We were cuddling on the couch and after a while we kissed.
So we kissed.
Yeah, and then when she called him later, he was like, "You're moving sort of fast." Well, yeah, he's probably like, I'm worried she's going to think that we're boyfriend girlfriend now.
Situation,
but
even in the 80s.
Or he's negging you, but I don't think if you're both kissing, then how are you to know that, you know?
Yeah.
I need more information before I can make a judgment.
Yeah, right. It's like needs more info.
Do you want to hear? Does anyone want to hear ovarian cyst or birth control? Or lesbian friend?
I bet Sassy's got a progressive answer for the lesbian friend.
I think my friend is a lesbian. She's always grabbing for my hand when we walk in public places. When I have her stay over, she always gets dressed first, then stares at me and says, "We're both girls, so it really doesn't matter." I just turn around. People in school talk about us and what we might do. I don't want to make her mad, but I don't want to hang around with her if she keeps doing this stuff. Signed, SAMM. What do you think that stands for?
Sam.
Well, their advice is, even though your friend does these things, it doesn't necessarily mean that she's a lesbian. But since her behavior upsets you so much, tell her that you like her, but you feel very uncomfortable when she stares at you and holds your hand. It doesn't sound as if you've spoken to her about your feelings at all, and talking about it can only help you find out how she really feels.
Come on with this fucking communication.
God.
No, it was like judgment free of like, well,
I
it may
love
not
it.
mean that. Maybe it does.
And like also not making anybody feel stupid for asking something, and just like being real.
Yeah.
It wasn't like nothing sounded like smoke
shaming
being
anyone.
blown up your ass.
No.
You know?
No, and I think that's probably why young people liked it, because it was
Right.
to the point. Listen, if your vagina itches, figure it out, okay? Don't wear pantyhose.
If something's bothering you, write to Elizabeth at Help Sassy, 1 Times Square, New York, 10036. She'll get answers to as many of your questions as we can fit on this page.
Look at that.
P.S. For the toughies, she gets help from Dr. Sylvia Hacker, Associate Professor of Human Sexuality at the University of Michigan.
Human sexuality professor, we love it.
While I'm writing, because I've
got
got
some questions.
I've got some things that are bothering me.
I've got some questions.
On the road, things to do in
Tommy has a
Lexington.
good question. Do you think the person who writes the advice also writes the questions, or has the internet ruined my ability to believe anything? I think things used to be real. I think people really would ask questions.
Some of these things
Some
I
of them.
was thinking were made up by them. But I also think it's very realistic that they're real, because I read all of our Freaky Fridays, which is actually what this is.
Different kind of advice, more like, I think it was a werewolf. What do you think?
What is this? On the road, what they do in Kentucky,
Mhm.
more like Kentucky.
Whoa, now.
Oh, here was an ad for awesome fragrances.
Hell yeah.
Teens, awesome has finally arrived. The portable perfume made especially for you.
Just for teens.
It's solid, so it won't leak or spill. It's colorless, so it won't stain. It comes in a compact with a mirror, so you can take it anywhere. It outlasts sprays 2 to 1.
Well, this sounds like a winner.
Available in 2 great fragrances: Awesome Day and Awesome Night.
All right.
So you can be awesome all the time at all Kmart's and other fine stores.
You know, Kmart, fine enough. Look at that.
That is quintessential 80s ad. I
That
do
is a
not
good idea,
remember having this, but
It's a good
something
idea.
I would have wanted.
Not because if it spills in your backpack, you know, you don't want to stain everything.
Mm-hmm. What he said. Oh, these guys are young.
Is it quotes from gentlemen
Yeah.
regarding?
Okay, let's just say that none of us will ever make the Olympic team. And we aren't even those enviable types that actually enjoy, say, field hockey. But we do try to be reasonably exercise conscious. So we wanted to know, are those virtuous weightlifting sessions worth all the pain? Do boys prefer amazingly athletic Amazons? What we found out, they want us to be in decent shape, but not the massively built, incredibly competitive jock type.
Take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
We don't want to say it's because they're sexist wimps, but listen for yourself. It took a turn at the end.
Fuck
Oh, I'm
yeah.
so glad it did.
Thank you, Sassy. Sassy's not gonna let you get away with some shit like that. We don't want a woman that's like too muscular. It's like, wow, sounds like you suck.
Matthew, 15. It's okay if they're actually good at the sport, says Matthew, a skateboarder from Sydney, Australia. Oh,
Watch out, Matthew.
you got to do them then.
Oh no, Matthew.
You can read the quotes.
It's
so I
okay
can
if
drink
they're
some
actually
water.
good at the sport. But if they're butch, it's not good. I don't like a girl who can beat me up or is muscly or bigger than me. I like the blonde hair, blue-eyed type of gal, like Christy Wallace.
Too bad I'm massively built, so.
Oh
no! My
Aaron-
gibbets!
Oh, that's what that was. Oh, did it tear off in the melee? You lost a crog gibbet in the melee?
It came special with these.
Well, you could probably glue it back.
These were special. This is a little mushroom gibbets.
Man.
Yeah.
Cicada ripped it right off.
I could probably also get a new one. I don't know if it would glue right. I think it's because I think it was also glued on here. Maybe I should just glue the whole thing. No, because it moved. Anyways, I'll figure it out
Steve
later.
calls himself a studious person. He's 16 and on the high school swim team. He says, there's a point where they start acting like guys with the ego and macho image, and that's not attractive, and it could be intimidating. Well, when I stuff you in your locker, Steve, we'll see how you feel about that.
I drown you at the bottom of that pool.
Yeah, right. Aaron, age 19, a Pace University freshman, says, I like girls who are athletic as long as they're not competitive with me. But when you compare male and female athletes, the male is better. I went out with a girl who was on the volleyball, swim, and softball teams. She would say, I got 3 hits today and you only got 1. There was no need for that. Sorry you can't hang
There was
Aaron, you
every
bitch.
need for that, first of all.
It says Trey Ames, age 16, who is on the television show A Year in the Life, is at least semi-open-minded about jocks, if not very lucid on the subject, saying, I've never really dated one, but I've been really good friends with athletic girls. I think it's fine. They're taking care of their bodies. Larry, 18, a Harvard freshman, says, I like girls who are athletic because they're not always afraid about looking their prettiest. All right, dude, it says in parentheses. I like that they just straight comment in the middle of their quotes. They're like, idiot.
They're sassy.
My girlfriend is good at basketball and we go to the park and play together. It's good when you can do more with the girl than just go to lunch.
That's the only things you can do?
Yeah.
Either go to lunch or play basketball?
Sounds like it.
Well, she needs to find somebody more exciting.
I think so. Harvard freshman Larry. This is great. This hair is perfect.
What is that an ad for?
It's for Conair Hot Shot for crimpers. And styling.
Crimpers! Oh, wait. Is that for product? Before and after? Yeah.
It's both crimpers.
But I remember having a crimper.
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
We had one for sure.
There was a minute where those came back.
Not.
I mean, somebody could crimp their hair right now, and I don't think anybody would bat an eye.
No, I think people would like it.
What does this say?
Steals and deals, advertiser deals, Benetton, Eastpak, Fido Dido, Slender tampons, and Midol.
Oh, nice. Okay. Sponsors.
A lot of hair ads.
A lot of hair ads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is contact lens ads.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. I think this is
Astrology?
a great place to end on is our astrology.
Nice. I thought it was
This
coming.
is our final one. So let's read out Capricorn. Holler in the chat if you want your September 1988 astrology. Okay, well, we'll read them all. Do you want me to just start at the beginning?
Who's first? Capricorn?
Sag.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, because that's the month it was
I
at
don't
the
know.
time?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Sagittarius is first. Mega opportunities this month. Push yourself to take advantage of them. Be determined, relentless, and we know this next bit sounds totally dull. Structure your time. Nose to the grindstone on the 1st and 6th leads to major rewards around the 25th.
Well, you got to travel back in time to get those
We got you.
those dates,
We
or
got you.
apply it to the times a flat circle. What
Exactly.
month was this?
September of 1988.
So September of this year.
Yeah.
Well, what were the dates again?
The 1st and the 6th lead to major rewards on the 25th. Mark it.
Mark
Okay.
it down.
Capricorn, this is you.
This is me.
You're out to lunch this month, and there's not much you can do about it. So put off practical decisions until October, or at least until after the 20th of September. Be creative instead, or just go to a lot of movies. You absolutely have to deal with practicalities. If so, try to face them on the 10th. September 10th.
That's tomorrow.
This month. Oh,
No,
practicalities?
We're not September.
No, it's July. But you can apply it to now.
Yeah.
It's fine.
No, practical. That's good advice.
Okay, Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Be careful. A great opportunity could slip through your fingers. Fortunately, a friend who knows what's what can clue you in after the 7th before it's too late. So listen up. You'll be back in control after the 22nd. Oh, lunar calendar. Interesting. Next is Pisces. Whoa. Big decision coming up, Pisces. The time has come to take a stand, and knowing what to do won't be easy because both choices are good ones. A close friend can help. Pressures will peak on the 1st and 6th, so toughen up. Things lighten up considerably late in the month. Beware of floating away on the 20th. Bye. Whoa, no, motherfucker.
Oh my god. I can't.
No. You're good. Stay by. I don't want to use the sassy to kill it, but I'll have to if I have to.
You need a shoe?
No, I got it. Don't move. It's a cicada. Should I crunch it?
No.
Pressure it out.
No. Just toss it.
Toss it.
Like, just scoot it along.
Wait.
Ah! Unless it's going to jump on me and then, yes, kill it.
And it hurt my foot. I think it was a stick.
Oh, yeah. You okay?
I don't know. How do I get rid of it?
It's okay. I'm sure it's fine. Holy shit. I didn't know what you were doing.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Tripped on a shoe. Hold on. I think I ushered it. Okay, it's behind the grill. Okay. It's behind the grill. How you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
Think we're gonna roll through these, Scorpio?
Yeah. Where are we at?
We just did Pisces. Aries, calm down. If you think with your head, not your adrenaline, you can win whatever games you play this month. That is, if you don't get frustrated first in book. Love comes from a surprising place on the 7th. Sorry, no hints. Be especially diplomatic around the 25th. Okay? Taurus, you're on a major winning streak, Taurus, at least until the 22nd. But don't freak if you lose a few battles. One morning, after the 7th, someone you love starts acting like a refugee from Sesame Street. In other words, they'll get a major case of the brats. It'll pass.
What? What a weird... A major case of the what?
Brats.
Like being bratty?
I guess so.
A metaphor for that is the what of Sesame Street?
A refugee from Sesame Street.
What a weird way to describe that.
Okay. Gemini. Some pent-up feelings are screaming to get out. Let them. Tell your mom to get off your case and let your boyfriend know he pissed you off last month. One tip. The best time to bitch is the 10th and 11th.
Nice.
After the 22nd.
I love to pencil in when I'm going to bitch.
Yeah, when are you going to bitch? September 10th and 11th?
Mm-hmm.
After the 22nd, you're as popular as front row Springsteen tickets.
Whoa.
All right.
Springsteen. That's who y'all went with?
I guess so. Cancer. Earth to Cancer, come in, please. A plague of spaciness has descended upon you. Accept it. You'll start to regain your senses after the 20th. Leo. Wow, Leo, you reach a new level of maturity on the 1st and the 6th. What's gotten into you? You're making decisions, taking responsibility. And we predict that most people, including you, are going to just love the new you.
That's Paris, right?
Yeah, one special person in particular. Okay. Virgo, this is your month, I guess. Perfection, Virgo. It's your favorite word. In love, at school, even brushing your teeth. You won't be content to fade into the background. You're no couch potato watching life on TV, but try to balance your drive with some patience and some relaxation and some forgiveness. Otherwise, you'll blow a fuse because, major newsflash, nobody's perfect. Libra. Caution, Libra. The guy or girl who was ragging on you last month isn't finished.
Uh-oh.
They're just uncertain about the next move. Try and negotiate a truce. Anytime is good, but after the 22nd, your charm is irresistible. Avoid math on the 20th. Minor brain failure that day.
I just avoid math every day.
All right. Excuse me. Scorpio, this is me. Don't expect Dan Rather to interview you this month. You won't be newsworthy.
Oh, shit. Damn, that's a sick bird.
I was just fucking being a baby and vibing. Rude magazine, sassy ass. Annoying little responsibilities demand your time. Don't ignore them or they'll multiply. After the 7th, someone you love acts a little wacko. Do ignore that. But don't worry, by the 25th, the passion's back. Me and my Pee Wee Herman doll, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's it. That is.
Well, that did not disappoint.
We made it all the way to the end, gang. Thank you for being here.
The Astrology is the foam pit of all
Yes.
those magazines.
Yeah, it really is.
They're all at the end.
It really is.
So, man,
Not
that was
newsworthy.
fun. We got a Heather bought this. She got in a bidding war on eBay
Did.
for this. They're a
So
hot
good.
item. Who else is buying these?
Who knew?
Who else wants these? I want to know why someone else wants these.
I don't know. They're.
I gotta know.
I'm gonna get on and start bidding. Alina says, "Are you excited to be in Ohio next week? Only high
Mhm.
70s on Wednesday."
Oh yeah,
Ooh, baby.
I was
We're so
already
excited.
excited, and now I'm super
Cannot
excited.
wait. So we'll see y'all next week. If you are in Cincinnati, Cleveland, or Toronto, we're gonna be doing our full moon energy tour show. So come see us. That will be so fun. Never been to Cincy before. Home of Fiona the hippo.
I know. Are
Gonna
we
try to find
going?
her. I don't know. I try to figure out like an encounter, but those like sell out like 3 years in advance. So
Damn.
can't really do that. But maybe
It's-
we can just walk by
Yeah.
a tank or something.
And I think there's like several places people have recommended there. Is that the Jungle Gyms
I
one?
believe so. So we'll have to go
And
there.
there's a couple other places. Apparently, there's a lot to do in Cincinnati. That should be the slogan for your
Yeah.
city.
Yeah, we got to look for the frogman while we're there.
Oh, yeah.
We will.
Okay. Well, thank you all so much for indulging us. This was super fun.
What a hoot.
And definitely going to be on the search for more now. If you get your hands on some, let us know. We'll take them off your hands.
Yeah, send them to the PO box anytime. Any kind of old magazines, we'll take it.
Mhm.
So thank you for joining us. We appreciate y'all. I think you're supposed to say this at the end. Like and subscribe. Smash that button. Tell a friend. Anyways, have a good night. And thanks for
Share,
being here.
whatever. Yes. Love you.
Love
Keep
y'all.
it creepy. Bye.